Hey everybody.
Hi.
So, last time, the party had recently gone back to the O'Brien estate where they found Moira, inconsolably crying because her mother had just been murdered in front of her. She said the only culprits that it could have possibly been, the only people that had motive to attack, would have been the O'Morrises. And the party has sent Moira back to the McKinney-Bodwin estate for protection, and then rushed to the east side of town into the poorer district to find the O'Morris estate to get their bloody revenge. So you guys got to the O'Morris estate, you went up to one of the Clockwork Guardians, and upon mentioning the names of Colm and Daria, the Clockwork Guardians flew into a combat mode and attacked. So, I have a map here that I will push out to the group.
So what is the party makeup right now?
The party makeup is Sol, Grow, Lovette, Vera, Archibald, Petravian, and Karis.
I meant the positioning.
What's our marching order?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I'm going to throw you all on the map.
We know that Lovette was in front because Lovette was the one talking to the robots. Was Archie at Lovette's side then?
Yes. I'm keeping him in a very close distance.
See, I would probably be on the opposite side of wherever Petravian is. So probably the left or right
next
side.
to me, of course, because we're probably walking hand in hand.
There we go. All right, so imagine that this is the road you're walking along. So the O'Morris estate is down and to the left from where you're at, so you're walking toward it. So set yourselves up as you would have been. The very first of the Clockwork Guardians would be just a little bit down to the left from where you're currently standing.
All right, well then I'd probably be right here.
Okay. Anyone else want to change positions before we begin?
Oh, where am I?
You're under me.
No, I'm good with that.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and lock positions here then, and reveal the Clockwork Guardian team that is covering the outside of the O'Morris estate. All right, so Clockwork Soldiers 1 through 4 turn toward the party and enter an aggressive stance. They're whirring and beeping with various angry messages.
Well, that doesn't seem good.
Now we get to roll some initiative. Oh boy, Clockwork Soldiers nat 20'd. Well, I don't know that.
And me and Grow also have 20s.
Oh, hey,
So-
mine's kind of like a 20.
It is kind of like a 20.
Half of one.
Yeah. Just a difference of 2.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I've done math before.
Oh.
Don't try to fool me.
Is
I've done
difference
math
supposed
before.
to refer to like subtraction, not division? Okay.
All right, so the first Clockwork Soldier is going to move over and attack Archibald while he is flat-footed.
Oh no.
Okay, so he strikes once and deals 16 points of damage to Archibald.
Damn.
Clockwork number 2 is going to take a 5-foot step and make a full attack against Lovette. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we're starting this one off right. Critical hit.
Is she going down in the first?
She fucking better not. I don't want to kill a character in the first fucking wave of combat here. Alright, so what we have is 57 points of damage.
Okay, well that's not exactly what I call fine, but I guess I can do
And you are pushed in one square, so that is actually the choice of the Clockwork, so he's going to push you one square to the left. So you are struck with an attack called Stand Aside. That was the critical there. So this Clockwork Soldier, which by the way, let me go ahead and show you what these fuckers look like, since I actually have that here.
Please describe them as well.
I will happily do
Loving
so
audience.
for our loving audience
Beautiful.
at home. So,
Sexy.
what our beautiful, sexy, loving audience out there on the internet.
Hellacious.
Oh, no, stop. We love you.
So what these guys look like is they're about 8 feet tall. They're completely made of metal, obviously, because they're clockworks. Their joints and neck, you can see like lots of little mechanical pieces whirring, like clockwork cogs and things. They have on their outside of their body, though, these large metal plates. Many of them are at various stages of rust, so they're sort of reddish colored because of all the rust on their outer shells. And they all have a central on their head. It looks almost like a knight's helmet, but instead of like a visor, it's just like a central circular like ocular port. So they almost look cyclopean. Their hands end in 2 large metal gauntlets, fully articulated to look like hands, and they're all 4 wielding large halberds. So the Clockwork Soldier number 2 crits Lovette and knocks her to the left. And I believe, let me check the other attack here. The other attack also hit. So that was a critical hit and a normal hit. That is another 21 damage, which is going to drop Lovette. Can you sink HP from someone? Or is that only work the other way?
Pretty sure I can, but I know I can, but I'm pretty sure I can't yet.
Oh, okay. So this is that will drop you then. Well, shit. Okay. So
Is Archie down 2 then?
as per Raw, yes, but you guys have moved past that, so no. Archie is a bit more independent than that.
Fucking God!
Holy shit.
Yeah, that almost could have gone. So, all right, let's see how good Petra is. Find out.
So, Clockwork Soldiers 3 and 4 are both going to move up 20 feet closer. It appears that as tough as tough and heavily armored and strong as they are, they're not exactly fast or mobile. So it seems like they are unable to double move to a certain degree. Like they just they have a very plodding speed. So they both tramp 20 feet closer to the party, and that takes us to Sol. Lovette has just been ganked.
Oh my God, Lovette! And Sol just looks to the party. What the fuck?
So I said I wanted to talk to some people, and they knock me out immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you guys saw.
Yep.
You fuckers are going down. Alright, I'm gonna do Inspire Courage on everyone.
Alrighty.
And then I am going to attack Clockwork Soldier 2, which is the one that knocked out Lovette.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Please hit. That's a 25.
Alright, you throw Symphonia's Wit, and it strikes. Go ahead and roll damage, please.
That's
Oh
11
man.
damage.
So, here's something interesting that just happens. You throw Symphonia's Wit, and as it strikes the Clockwork Soldier, you can see the electricity that's, charged in Symphonia's Wit seems to have a lot of effect on these guys.
Damn. All right.
Yes.
Well,
Alright, Grow is going to see that. We're going to have him make an intelligence check.
He's the smartest boy I know.
And then he rolled a 2.
Damn it, Grow!
The smartest
That's
boy.
my boy.
Good.
Alright, so he rolls a 2 on his intelligence check, and I don't know if he actually noticed, what just went down
Shouldn't
there.
you have just done a perception?
Uh,
Damn boy.
Maybe. Let's have him do a perception then. Okay, alright. Fine, we'll have him do a perception instead.
Lovette's dead currently. Give us a
Dying.
break.
It's a very, very important distinction.
It is a very important distinction. Should be okay.
Alright, so Grow is going to make a 5-foot step, and then he is going to cast Lightning Bolt at Clockwork Soldier number 2.
That's my boy.
Alright, Clockwork Soldier number 2 is going to...
What
Damn.
was that?
That was
That's
Lightning
a lot
Bolt.
of dice.
Lightning
Dude,
That
Lightning
was-
Bolt's a
that
pretty
was
good
a
spell.
light of
That was
dice.
Lightning Bolt, and actually that did not take properly. Okay, so it did not calculate correctly. So the Lightning Bolt strikes Clockwork Soldier number 2, and it just shuts off. All of its joints lock up, and it falls backwards, unmoving.
I've never been more turned on than right now.
Grow is sort of out of breath looking already. You can tell he's not really a combat caster.
But Soul's just looking at him like hot.
Alright, Karis is up. Karis is going to move 10 feet to the left on the other side of Vera, and then she is going to target all allies, and then drop one of those wonderful channels. Alright, rolls terribly, and only heals for 13 hit points.
Lovette's back up.
Yeah,
right?
she's up. So I'm going to go ahead and put the prone marker on Lovette, and that will end Karis' turn, and take us to Vera.
So after seeing this, Vera's obviously going to turn into her Vespid form.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's
All
called
right.
Vespid Sport.
Well, it's Mellifera's boon, but it's a Vespid form. It's more wasp-like than bee-like, so...
Isn't her last name Vespid?
Yeah.
It's
You
Vespid form. That's what.
fucking edgelord, Vera. It's my last name form. Pretty cool, right?
Right, so that is activated. Again, a lot of stank from the party. Soldier 1 and Soldier 3. Can I hit both of them with a Husk Spear?
Yeah, I don't think it has to be adjacent. Okay, so go ahead and drop the saves on them. It appears they both save, both
All right.
reflex saves. So go ahead and drop damage on both, and it should half it automatically. Okay, you deal, so 2d6 piercing, 2d6 acid. Alright, so yeah, you drop Husk Spears, and you deal some damage to those two guys.
Nice.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Alrighty. Petravian. There is a very large clockwork man walking toward you with a nasty-looking halberd.
Can I do a knowledge to see if Murderous with Command would affect this clockwork?
Try, yeah. Give me a knowledge arcana, if you have it.
You got it. I do. Oof. Nope. Wouldn't know
You have
that.
no idea.
That was a
Wow.
7, by the way, for the podcast.
Then in that case, I think I'm going to cast Ironbeard.
Okay.
I'm going to stay right where I am.
Yes,
Unless you want me to take the battle to them.
I don't want you giving them any sort of chance for them getting near my squishy boy.
You got it.
He
Or
will
actually,
die
I could take.
like
Oh,
He's a
okay.
wizard. He's very squishy.
That's fine then. Then I will end my turn there.
Okay. Lovette, you are conscious but prone.
So I really wanted to be able to use this turn, but those guys are going to beat my AC pretty easily. So I actually am going to go for that withdraw, roll away as he tries to strike me.
Okay. Go ahead and make a 5-foot movement. You roll over to the side, and you are still prone, but you are at least now out of immediate danger. All right, that's going to take us to Archibald.
Archie is going to tear this guy apart.
Especially with the electrical attacks that he's got.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go for the full double punch. Power punch. Punch. That is a 17 and a 25.
25 will hit, the 17 will miss. The second attack sort of like hits some of the sloped armor and bounces to the side, but the other one lands directly and does damage. In fact, it does 17 damage.
Does it do more since an electricity?
Mhm.
Or...
Electricity die rolled the worst.
Yeah, the electricity die rolled a 1, so it did 2 damage with the electricity, so it's going to basically double any electricity damage dealt. Alright, that's going to take us to the beginning of round 2. Clockwork Soldier number 1 is going to make a full attack against Archibald with its halberd. 1 hits, 1 misses. Archie takes 20 points of damage from the halberd.
Yikes.
Clockwork Soldier 2 is down and does not suffer any bleed. Clockwork Soldier number 3 is going to move up 10 feet and attack Petravian. The first attack is going to hit. Okay, so a 37. Jeez, rolled a 19 on that one. And does 21 damage to Petravian. Clockwork Soldier number 4 is going to move up another 20 feet.
Oh my god.
Soul, you have initiative.
I sure do. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
Would sonic damage affect these guys since they're made out of material?
Sure, why not, right?
But would it do more than electricity?
It appears that electricity seems to be these things like weakness.
Okay.
At least from what you've
I was trying to figure
seen.
out if I should do thundering drums or not.
Well, you certainly can do Thundering Drum. It does a lot of damage, remember? That's one of your best spells.
I feel very conflicted. Why are you laughing at me, Kyle?
What? Not. I just thought of a joke that I
No,
told.
I need you to be
No,
serious. I don't know.
I straight up don't know.
Okay. Like,
I'm
I
just
don't know the game
I'm just
well
like,
enough.
I'm envisioning this thing where Beardy's like, oh yeah, that's your best spell. It does nothing.
Wow, that would be.
I mean,
that would be pretty evil.
I would do something like that if that
Like
were.
when
mean,
Lovette cast the snowball on
Yeah.
the ghoul or
Oh,
vampire
yeah.
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
You do so much fucking damage, but get this, 0 damage.
Oh man, you crit with that snowball. I cannot believe how much damage this is. It takes 0 damage.
Yep.
So, what does Soul do?
Okay.
No, don't worry about it.
Like,
You got this.
Yeah.
So you're right in the middle of our chunkiest people. So if it doesn't work, then you can try something else next time, and
Well,
you'll
I
be
technically
fine.
have to move forward so I don't hit Petravian.
Nah,
No,
No?
fuck that guy.
no. Wait, is it a what? How does it work? Is it a
It's
conal
a
thing?
cone.
Oh,
It's a
yeah, then
cone.
you do have to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so here's a trick. You actually can hit Clockwork Soldier number 3 with Thundering Drums without hitting Petravian.
Maybe I'll just try it just to see if it works against them. Is
Sure.
that okay?
Absolutely. And it looks like it rolls a 19 and saves, and then now you would drop the damage on it. All right?
30?
30 damage.
That's nice looking. He's already heavy.
Mm-hmm. That is very nice
Damage.
looking. So the
Heavily damaged.
heavily damaged. So the cool thing about that is the save will actually only prevent him from being knocked over. Since he is a construct, he will not take half damage. So Grow is going to kind of like wipe some sweat from his brow, and he says, Petravian, step out of the way. And he's going to delay his initiative to 7. Boom. Alright, that's going to take us to Karis. Karis is going to channel energy, same as last turn, and attempt to get you just a little bit more HP. So she heals you for 17 more hit points.
Damn, that's perfect.
Ending her turn, taking us to Vera.
So Vera is going to brush past Grow
Mhm.
and go to the side. Actually, if I go right here, can I hit Soldier 3?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to do that. Go down the alley and just hit him in the side with the first sting.
Wonderful. Go ahead and give me an attack.
All right, I got a 15. No.
That is a miss. Alright, that takes us to Petravian.
I'd like to take a 5-foot step
To the left.
and then double attack on this guy. Let's see if these hit. That is a 26 and a 17.
26 hits, 17 misses. Go ahead.
Okay, that is a 15.
15 damage. Alright, you strike Clockwork Soldier 3 for 15 points of damage. And that ends your turn. That takes us to Grow. Grow is going to concentrate for a moment while he's like touching a necklace around his neck. And then he is going to once again cast Lightning Bolt.
And
See those
necklace?
dice.
Ho ho! They both failed.
Oh no, poor them.
I hope we never fight Grow.
That
Holy
is a lot
shit,
of
that was a
dice.
lot of dice.
All right, he throws
Done.
out he shoots a bolt of electricity that goes straight through Soldier 3 and into Soldier 4. It's going to drop Soldier 3 with 42 points of damage struck, and Soldier 4 takes 42 points of damage and is now heavily wounded. That ends Grow's turn. Lovette.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do is use my movement to stand up.
All right, you stand and are now no longer prone.
I'm going to cast Lesser Evolution Surge on him, and I am going to give him the Grab Evolution, which gives him a +4 bonus to his grab, and makes it so that he can, as part of a free action, he can grab someone as in part of his normal attack if they're a size smaller than him.
Okay.
Or more. And just to be sure, these guys are not the same size as Arch, right?
Yeah, they're mediums.
Right, that's what I thought. All right.
They're on the big side of medium, but they're still medium.
Surely.
Okay.
Well,
Archie.
all right, let's see if he hits a little better this time. No twos, please. That was a hell of a lot better.
Wow.
All right, that is a hit and a critical hit. So
Was
go
it
ahead.
confirmed?
It is confirmed. Go ahead and roll damage on that one.
Oh, my bargs.
Kablam. 38 points of damage.
That's for the
It's
man.
called Flat Foot. You crush one of their feet, reducing their land speed by 5 until healed. And 21 more damage from the other attack, which will be enough to destroy Clockwork Soldier number 1.
Is he still
Soldier-
able to grab him?
Yes, if you'd like,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, I want to grab him. If I can do it on this turn, I want him to throw
No.
this clockwork. Okay.
Nope. Not this
All
turn.
right. All right.
All right.
Damn.
So
About to clear the fucking map in one attack.
Soldier 1, Soldier 2, and Soldier 3 are all down. That's going to leave us with Soldier 4, and he is going to move up 10 feet, and he's going to attack Petravian.
I thought for sure he was going straight for Lovette.
Yeah, I did too.
All right, 29 hits. Petravian, you take 22 points of damage. That ends Clockwork 4's turn. Takes us to Soul.
I'm going to use both my hits against Clockwork Soldier 4, okay?
Go for it, yeah.
That's 2 14s.
Yeah, so you got a nat 1 and a 6. So go ahead and roll
Yep.
another attack for that nat 1.
Oh shit!
Hey, look at that. Okay, so it doesn't confirm.
Oh my god.
All right,
Confirmed too.
so that takes us to Karis.
Jesus Christ, I think I just had a heart attack. I'm like, I'm going to kill Petrie or
Or
Grow.
break your... I thought you were going to destroy some phony
Oh,
wit.
you could have fucking killed Grow there. That would have been horrible.
Oh.
Dude, this would have been one hell of a
Done.
night.
Your
Yikes.
chakram just like boomerangs to everyone in the party.
All right, Karis channels for 20 hit points on everyone in the party, ending her turn. That takes us to Vera.
So Vera will walk up 5 feet, and can I do a full attack then?
Yes, you can.
All right, that is 33 and a 22.
Both hit. So first one hits for 17, second one hits for 14.
Done.
Clockwork 4 is
Yes.
destroyed.
Nice job, Vera.
All right, end of round 3. All Clockworks have been vanquished. Unlocking tokens.
Dab, 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 dab.
Clearing
Crush
initiative.
that one in his hand.
Can we scavenge?
Love it. What?
Lovette, like, cracks her neck and spits some blood on this fucking piece of junk next door.
Lovette, are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm gonna just step past Soul. Go in! Dahlia! Wait.
Get out
here!
Make a perception check, please.
All of us or just Lovette?
Everybody.
Okay, my favorite one.
Nice.
That is a 27 on Vera's part.
21
That is an
for
18
Soul.
on Petravian.
14 Grow and 26 Archie. So
Archie.
Vera and Archie get the best. The two of you can hear things moving around inside this warehouse, so it's definitely occupied.
Open this door, I tear it down!
Lovette,
What?
maybe we should just try to open it
No.
first?
Oh, hey, good
No.
idea. I'll see get the door.
All right, Archie walks up to the door and it is unlocked.
Soul just face palms.
Alright, I'm gonna get my crossbow out now. Yeah, man, I always imagine it with a very distinct sound when it comes out.
Are there any cool parts on these now destroyed golem
Yeah.
automatons?
Unless you guys have a knowledge of engineering and a lot of time on your hands, it's not really worth it.
Nope.
I
Got
just,
one of those
Aw.
things.
I just wanted to know if there was any shiny parts that were revealed when I sliced that one. Like,
Not really shiny parts, no.
okay, boring.
Okay, as you guys are heading into the warehouse, I'd like you all to make one more perception check.
Yes, sir.
Please roll better with that.
That is
is
a 17
a
on Vera's.
16 on Petravian.
30 for me.
All right, cool.
23 for...
Soul, As you guys are walking in, you notice that Grow is like having like a flop sweat. He's like completely, he looks exhausted and he's shaky. Like he's like, his muscles are spasming slightly as he walks.
Okay, I'm gonna saddle up to him and kind of get my arm under one of his to, give him something to lean on, obviously. Hey.
I don't know if I'm cut out for this kind of life. I didn't...
It's okay.
I didn't really prepare a lot of combat spells today.
That's okay. Are you okay, though? Are you going to be okay?
I'm worried that I'm not going to be extremely useful in there.
Do you want to wait somewhere else, or...?
I don't want to let you down. I don't want to let all of you down. But unless you want someone that is going to cast Ray of Frost over and over again, I'm not exactly sure what I can do for all of you.
You don't have to fight, Grow.
This is an ill fight. Go home if you need the rest.
He sort of looks to Soul for permission.
Soul nods and kisses him on the cheek.
He looks embarrassed and slightly ashamed, but he will bow out.
Is he teleporting away?
No.
Oh.
No, he's staying nearby.
Okay.
This is, I should actually say, is not any of your fight if you don't feel it.
Oh, they attacked all of us.
Well,
So,
Yeah.
Hello.
so can you tell me where these parasites are?
Oh no.
And I have never seen them at use as a town.
Soul just looks like they're dreading every second of this.
If anyone doesn't want to take part of this, you don't have to, but for the rest of you, I'm going in. Do exactly that.
All right, you head inside.
Does everyone come along?
Vera will
course.
follow.
I assume so, but I'm just making sure.
Soul looks uncomfortable, but they're following.
And I
Well,
was
if Soul
scared
does
to
come in, then Lovette is going to say something to them at some point. I don't know if we're going to be attacked immediately, but assuming we're not.
Petra, walking next to Soul, murmurs very quietly, "This is madness."
Yeah, this is bad. We're doing something bad, right?
Yes,
I
we
don't
are.
even know if this matters in the spectrum of things, but I mean, I do want to do good, but in all legitimacy, like, how much does this actually affect the world? And I don't think it... Oh, and Soul just looks like they're going back and forth.
Sorry,
Yes?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking.
Oh.
A little hit on my head is okay. Just keep going.
Okay,
Soul awkwardly gives a thumbs up.
so the group moves into a large warehouse. It is split level, and there appears to be a lift mechanism to move things up to the second level of the warehouse. As you enter, you find the place to be well lit and relatively well organized. The smell of oil and filth hangs in the air. You hear a voice echo out across the room. "Why have you come here?"
You know you did.
Wait, is that them?
Show your stupid faces.
Wait, we should actually talk it out. Excuse me, and Soul's trying to, like, wave behind Archie. Honestly, we just wanted to ask a question. If you, perchance, maybe, happened to murder Moira's mother recently.
Petra just turns his head towards Soul. Really?
I mean, it's good to ask. I can usually figure out if people are lying.
"So you've come to finish us off?
That is literally not what I said.
Exactly what I'm here to do.
Oh my god.
Do your
that
worst.
sounds helpful.
You have no idea how bad that is.
Am I talking to myself? Does anyone hear me? Patrick
I
hears
hear
me.
you loud and clear, Soul. I'm right here. Petra leans forward to Lovette and goes, "Miss Lovette, I think you may have bitten off more than you
A
can chew."
bit of mercy. Is that for you? Turn yourselves in, confess for your crimes, and we'll let you live.
Soul gives another awkward thumbs up. I mean, at least, we'll know, right?
I do know already. I know what happened.
"Come and take us, mongrel."
Okay, I guess we're doing this.
Cock the crossbow for effect.
You look around and you don't see anyone in here, but the one voice you were hearing was echoing all over the place, so it was hard to tell where it was coming from.
Vera will fly to the top of the ceiling.
Barry, you fly to the ceiling and you look around, but you don't see anything in here. The room looks empty.
Is the speaker system a thing?
Beardy, can I detect magic?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
How does the floor look? Do I see any traps, such as oil?
give me a perception check.
That is a 22.
You don't see, you see a lot of oil on the ground. Like, there's a lot of, spills and splatters all over the place. Like, the area is not exactly clean. The boxes and shit are stacked neatly, but everything else, all the floors are dirty. And like I said, you could smell sort of a mix between oil and biological foulness.
Biological.
Yeah, like soiled clothes, feces,
Oh, they meant,
urine.
Yeah.
Ew.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't smell pleasant in this room. So Vera is going to be, let's say, 20 feet off the ground currently, and at that point I'm going to go ahead and lock tokens because the following things will happen.
Oh, well then it's worth saying that I climbed up onto those
Yep,
barrels.
I see you.
I getcha.
Alright, Lovette, you climb up on top of a stack of barrels to get a better view. Alright, so basically like hiding inside of a stack of crates, a figure will climb out. It looks a bit rough. So it looks like Colm Amoris, except that he is missing his right leg and his left arm, and they have been replaced with clockwork pieces. There's like exoskeletal clockwork arms, as well as his jaw is missing, and most of his face is missing. He has a mechanical jaw, and the right side of his face is obscured by his hair. You can see on the bits of skin that are exposed that he is covered in patchy burns and like lots and lots of scar tissue.
I've seen worse.
That's true, we did.
All right.
Really though, as soon as that happened, I thought, oh damn, everyone who ever gets burned ever again just got showed up by Marcus.
So what he's going to do is he is going to jump off of the platform he's standing on using his cyborg leg, and he is going to move quite a ways over. He is actually going to jump through midair and make a flying kick toward Vera.
Jeez.
Oh, okay. All
Right.
right.
Vera, that strikes you.
Jeez.
You take 18 points of damage with a flying cyborg kick to the chest. I'd like you to make a fly check, please.
That's
All
a
right?
20.
That is not
Not
good
natural.
enough.
What?
Sadly,
What?
it's
Whoa.
10 plus damage dealt. The shadowy clockwork figure, which I'll go ahead and reveal, Robo Como Morris, has knocked you to the ground.
Oh, fuck.
So that's going to scatter you, we'll say there. He's going to land there, and that will end his turn. As he lands, he says, "Kill them all." And at that point, two boxes up on the top row, in the top left and top right of the room, are going to burst, and two clockwork soldiers are going to step out. They step off the top rows and drop down relatively close to the party. Lovette, you have initiative.
I'm gonna shoot at Colm the moment I see him.
All right. A 13 and a 2. Both shots are going to go far wide and do nothing.
I don't want to hit Vera.
That's going to take
Vera's
us
just
to...
like, what the fuck?
It's going to take us to Vera.
So is Vera on the ground now?
Correct. Yeah, you land on the ground. Like you didn't like fall down, and go prone or anything, but you were kind of hit hard enough that you were forced to land.
Alright, so I'm going to fucking my familiar.
All right, you summon Hummel.
Alright, and I'm going to put that right there, right in the middle there.
Okay.
It's going to be hitting him.
Yep. All right. So we'll put Hummel up to your initiative of 15, and go ahead and roll 2d6, and we'll apply it to Robocall.
Ah, very nice.
Ooh, an 11.
11 damage. It's a good roll.
Lovely.
All right.
Good job, Hummel.
That's going to take us to Petravian.
Travian's going to cast Spiritual Weapon and give the command to go after Robocall.
Okay.
What is the weapon?
Yeah, what does the weapon look like?
Scimitar?
Yeah, it's a scimitar.
Oh,
Right, I
no.
remember that now. Well, yeah, that's why he had one in the first place.
Yeah,
Okay. It strikes Robocall for 6 damage.
it still looks like it stings soul.
Okay. So what's going to happen now is, does everyone see this large section of crates right there?
Yeah.
Circled. So the
Yes.
crates on the top right of that is going to burst open, and the following thing will clatter out.
Oh, God.
What you see is what used to be Daria O'Morris. Daria O'Morris's bottom half is completely missing and has been replaced by a clockwork spider's body. However, it also has a large stinging tail that looks like a clump of syringes at the end of a articulated tail.
I don't like this game at all.
What the hell?
Oh, God.
Daria's face
Grem!
appears to be completely gone, and they're simply wearing a gold mask where their face used to be. Any bits of skin you can see are covered in terrible burns. Robodaria clanks over, and you can tell that whereas Colm is very agile with his very skeletal, lightweight clockwork augmentations, Daria is very much the opposite. Daria is apparently built like a tank. She's moving very, very slowly, but she looks solid as fuck. She moves forward about 10 feet, turns towards you guys, and a port on the front of her spider body is going to open up and release a torrent of steam. So she fires out a jet of 30-foot steam. It's going to strike Petravian, Lovette, Vera, Archie, and Hummel.
Holy shit.
I need all of you to make reflex saves, please.
Oh boy,
sir.
not amazing at those, but I can.
That is
16.
a 19.
16 and 19. All right, cool. Both fail. Go on.
Wow.
22 succeeds.
Damn, I knew this fucker was coming.
It fails. So here's how this is going to shake out.
Question quick.
Yes.
Is Hummel hit even though they're in the air? Are they in the air?
Yeah, it's a cone attack, so it's a template.
Okay.
So it's actually going to do
It hits me as well.
times and a half, I believe, to swarms. I'm pretty sure it's considered vulnerability. So any template area attack like that is going to be more effective against a swarm. It's going to deal 27 points of damage. So that's everybody but Lovette takes that. Hummel is going to take 40 damage, which means Hummel's down.
Wow.
All right. Hummel had 39 hit points, so it's just enough to drop Hummel.
What the duck?
And it's a little bit worse, too. Not completely done.
Why? Why do you do this to us?
So also,
I'm having so much fun.
the steam effect is also going to have the effect of anyone who failed their save is also going to be blinded. So I'm going to toss blinded. It means everyone around you is treated as if they have concealment. Petravian, blinded. Vera, blinded. Archie.
Steamed up his lenses.
Oh, good. Only the people who can actually fight.
Yeah, only the actual fighters. Yeah, all hit with blind. So that can be fixed. That can be removed. It's temporary blindness. All right. So that is her turn. That's going to take us on to Soul. And you're going to hear a vocalizer chime up from over there, and it's going to say, "Why couldn't you just leave us alone?"
I asked a question! All I did was ask a question, and all you had to do was answer it!
I have been asking you that my whole fucking life.
Oh my god, all of you! Why can't you all just stop hating each other and just answer one question? Did you all kill Moira's mom? If not, we can go! We can just fucking go! That's all!
With your stupid heads!
Oh my god, Lovette!
Peachy's just like pawing around like, where is she? I'm gonna kill her myself!
Do you know the meme of the guy that's just like rubbing his face and smiling?
Yeah.
The cartoon guy? That's what I'm doing right now. I just want you to know this is fantastic. So what you doing, Soul?
Well, if I don't move, I'll just do Thundering Drums on Clockwork Soldier 1, because I don't think I'll hit Petrie from that cone, so that's fine. I was just going to do my Bardic performance and then that.
Yeah, you can do both.
Everyone is now heavily inspired, and I'm going to try to hit the Clockwork Soldier 1 with my Thundering Drums.
Sweet. He fails the save, takes full damage.
Nice.
Actually, and he's also knocked prone.
Nice.
27 damage.
All right, he takes 27 damage and is knocked prone. Boom.
Oh, thank God. Something.
Good
I
move.
can at least help on that end.
All right. That takes us to Karis. Karis is going to move away from that Clockwork 2 and move on to this side of Archie, where she is going to then target everybody and heal. Heal some channel positive energy. Rolls a 24.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Good job, Karis.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. And that takes us on to Archie.
All right.
Archie is temporarily blinded, which means
Correct.
he's got to roll concealment anytime he wants to hit anybody.
But it doesn't affect his ability to move.
I believe if he moves more than half his speed, he has to determine whether if he falls over. 1 second.
Well, we have him guarding the right flank here right now, so I assume we kind of want to keep him there. We do have a pretty tight formation.
Yeah, if he moves more than half his speed, he has to make a DC 10 acrobatic skill or fall over. And anyone that he attacks is considered to have total concealment, which is a 50% miss chance.
Actually, he's not going to move anywhere. I forgot how long your arms go. You would just punch this guy.
He arms go real far. Oh, look at that. Okay.
I put a bunch of things over the chat so I didn't see what it was.
What just
So,
happened?
we got miss chances. So, blinded is a 20, which hits, and a 19, which misses. And then the automatic roll was made for that, and it succeeds. So
he hit.
he hits once. Yep.
Nice.
Get that electricity punch!
23 damage. It's a soldier 2. So Colm is going to 5-foot step, and he's going to 5-foot step over here next to Daria, and he's going to reach out and kind of like touch her hair for this turn. And that's all he's going to do. All right, soldiers.
Does it just make you want to kill him?
No!
Swear to God, if they
I've got some
Power Rangers and join one
He's
bigger
so pretty.
robot, I'm gonna be angry.
Wouldn't be the first time they joined. No, I'm talking
Dude.
about.
All right, Petravian, need you to make a swing at Clockwork Soldier 1 as he tries to stand up.
Yay!
You got it. All right. just normal single attack.
Yep. So what that was your attack rolls a 22, and then the blinded mischance rolls automatically and succeeds. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh boy, cool.
Max
That is
damage.
19.
19 damage to Clockwork Soldier number 1. But now that he's standing up, he is going to go ahead and make an attack. He's going to swing at Petravian and hits and rolls 20 damage. Clockwork Soldier number 2 is going to 5-foot step over by Archie and full attack. Both attacks hit. Archie takes 19 and 21 damage, so 40 damage total to Archie. Lovette.
Can I 2-foot step? Can I get within 5 feet of Archibald without leaving these barrels? Because I'm kind of partway into it. Yeah, there.
Make an acrobatics check.
Oh.
It's not very good. You're kind of bouncing a little precariously, so go ahead.
Okay, but I still make it. Okay, I'm a cast Bull's Strength. So his armor redoubles and he kind of has a Spartan look to him now.
So that's going to take us to Vera. Go ahead.
Vera is going to lift their hand, and a streak of blue is going to go in between the two brother-sisters, and I'm going to cast Flame Strike. It's
Lovely.
going to implode into a column of fire.
Devastating. Absolutely devastating.
Right.
Love it.
Reflex save on them. All right, and then damage.
Okay, they both succeeded.
Oh,
Alrighty.
nice.
25.
So, you roll 25 damage, they take half, they take 12 from the attack, because they both saved the reflex saves. But yeah, you call on a streak of divine fire from the sky. Pretty fucking badass.
And then Vera will move 5 feet per level.
Alrighty, Petravian.
Yeah. Spiritual weapon, go give a slicey slice, if you don't mind.
Spiritual weapon is going to go after Colm. That's going to miss.
Is Petra still blinded?
Yes.
So how do I try to do a double attack on the Clockwork Soldier 1?
Yeah, you can do that.
Oof. That is
indeed. So we've got
What happened?
both attacks hit, and then one didn't hit that filled the concealment. So you have one hit. Go ahead.
Yay. 1 hit. Boom.
Nice.
19.
Hey, got him.
Very nice.
Very nice, teacher.
Dead.
All right, Clockwork Soldier 1 falls to the ground, destroyed. It's going to take us to Robo Daria, which is going to end the blindness effect on everyone. So I will remove that from people. Vera is no longer blinded. Travian is no longer blinded.
Who the
And-
fuck's next?
The bloodlust in here is great, guys.
All right,
That's
so
great.
Daria. Daria is going to move up 10 feet, and they are going to make a Syringe Tail Strike against Lovette. All right, Syringe Tail Strike succeeds. Lovette, you take 16 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Fortitude save because of what she just injected into you.
Okay, cool. I'm excited. I want to fail. I think I did.
That was an 8 for the podcast.
It was a roll of a 3 plus a 5, so...
Yep, that did intact. All right, Lovette is poisoned. Let me go ahead and add that effect onto you. Boom. Okay, so you take 2 points of con damage.
Oh.
Why did you want this?
I just wanted to see what it did, because I think we'll be fine. This is going to be I don't know, and if not, then this is the right place for Lovette to get killed off.
All right, that's going to take us to Soul.
I really just wanted to talk about this, but since you're not, I have no other choice on this matter. I'll move 20 feet near Petra to hit Daria.
Okay.
There?
Yep, that'll do.
Okay.
Okay, and go
Okay.
ahead and drop that saving throw on Daria, and then the damage.
23.
All right, Daria saves and is not knocked prone, but does take 23 damage because of her construct qualities.
Again, I'm really sorry. I don't want to do this.
How's everybody's health looking? Does Karis need to do a channel? Yeah.
Probably.
Archie's
Yeah.
low. Yeah. Well,
Alright.
that's pretty low. Petra's low.
Karis channels for 14 hit points.
Something occurs to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think it's been 9 minutes since we walked in. It's your call, I suppose, but I think Archibald still probably has that grab going.
Yeah, he does.
Sweet. So he could have grabbed the guy last turn, but I didn't think about it, so he'll do it this turn.
Both attacks hit.
25 and a 23 for the podcast.
Yeah, I'm running out of screen real estate, so I can't get all the information.
25 and 23. Both attacks strike true.
Bam.
Boom. 23
Knocked
damage,
him
19
down.
damage.
And
So
then
after
I'm gonna pick him up anyway.
After vulnerabilities is 26 damage and 20 damage, killing Clockwork Soldier 2, which you are now holding.
He just picks him up and shocks him until it stops moving.
All right. Robocomal Morris is going to launch himself with his cyber leg, and he is going to go, we'll say, right there. Launches himself 15 feet up right into the middle of you guys, and he is going to make a flying kick. Yeah, he gets an attack opportunity from Archie and from Vera.
Nice. Not
No.
that.
No.
I have a range weapon.
All right.
That's a 36. That's going to hit. So roll one attack, 15 damage. All right. And
Hit him good,
35. That will do. Go ahead with damage. 17. All right.
Damn.
All right.
Good boy.
Colm is going to flying kick Archie. Nat 20. Critical hit.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Alright, bludgeoning. Knockback. Double damage and target is pushed 1d6 squares away. Rolling that. Alright, Archie's knocked outside.
Oh, fuck.
And takes 27 points of damage from the kick.
Shit.
I'd
It's
like to
actually
just
kind of
say,
a low roll for him.
pretty good for the anime adaptation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, very much so, yeah.
Yeah.
Very One Punch Man Genos fight vibe right here.
Soul just like, what the fuck?
Hey, at least you weren't in back of him.
Alright,
That's true.
Lovette,
Oh.
you're up. The Amorous twins are both in base-to-base contact with you, and they are
I was
not
gonna
happy
ask.
with you.
Because they are... Oh, I forgot she climbed up, but he is down on the floor, and he's a small creature, and I'm up on these barrels. So I was asking if he was in 5 feet of me, but if he is, then okay.
He's not
Yeah,
in
they don't-
5 feet of you, but the way he jumps around and attacks, he's well within range of you.
Well, I'm mostly worried... Well, I guess I'm not mostly worried about opportunity. Finally get to use this. Finally, fucking yes. Alright. I got another sphere that looks just like Archibald's. Pull it out, and it, like, but a panel opens up, and even though it's really fucking tiny, I somehow, like, climb into it, and it falls on the ground, and then it unfolds into Archibald. I'm gonna use my transposition ability.
Alright.
And
Oh shit. That's awesome.
this is exactly the situation that is for.
In that case, it will provoke.
Okay.
Do you still want to do it?
Dude, I can't think of any better option I have right now, and I did already burn it.
Okay.
Is this gonna kill Archie?
Well, let's see, hold up.
No, they're going to be provoking against Lovette.
Yeah, because everything else
Okay.
So, here's the syringe tail strike.
is 23 AC. So
It's a hit. 16 damage from Daria, and
Okay.
Colm is going to attack with his single kick, which is going to hit and deal 18 damage. Okay, so after that, then you use transposition, switch places, and Archie appears on top of that box.
All right.
Alright, that is your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Vera, you are now flanking with Colm.
Yeah,
Think
so I'm
about
going to do a full attack on Comb.
Okay, give yourself a +2 for flanking.
+2 for flanking. Alright, yeah, so there's just a quick downward slash onto Comb.
Wonderful.
That is a 16 and a nat 1.
16 and a nat 1. So the 16... Okay, so the nat 1 is actually the first attack. So you need to resolve that one first. So make another attack with your highest attack bonus. So it's something else with a +19 total. And let's see if that also misses and confirms.
That is a 25.
25 misses. Wait. You didn't put the +2 for flanking,
Alright.
so it will hit. So it does not critically miss.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Still, that's pretty fucking scary.
Okay, so yeah, so luckily that was not as bad as it looked. So you do not critically miss the first attack. So the second attack as a 30 is going to hit, so go ahead and roll damage against Colm.
That's 14 minimum.
Sorry, Vera.
That's going to take us to Petravian.
Hello.
Petravian, you got a couple of pretty nasty robots over here.
Yeah. I would say they're more cyborgs, but yeah.
Yeah, the Amora's twins. They're something.
They are. First, I'd like to have Mr. Spiritual Weapon go and slicey slice.
Sure.
Slays whom?
That's a miss. He stays on
That's a
Colm
miss.
until he's changed.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
target Daria, and I'm going to cast Murderous Command.
Okay.
That sounds not good. Sounds like, I don't know what that does, but it doesn't sound like what we want. I think she's already in a murder command.
Okay, guess what? Daria Omoris fails their saving throw for Murderous Command.
Yes!
Yeah.
What does it do? What does it do? What is this attack?
She attacks her ally, her nearest
Gotcha.
ally.
Duration 1 round. The target is overcome with the need to attack its nearest ally.
That helps with a lot, actually. 'cause-
Cool.
All right, so that's going to end. And you have a move action left. You want to take it?
No. I'm gonna
Okay.
stay right there.
So she's going to make a full attack with a syringe tail strike +2 leg stabs at Colm.
I
Oh.
can't tell if how much he got hurt because of that stupid weapon.
Jesus Christ, yeah. So she is built to be real nasty in melee, especially when she makes a full attack. And the first time she was
Yeah,
able to
boy.
use it, she had to use it against Colm. So she
How'd that
hits
go?
both
Oh,
leg
man, well, I
stabs,
got to see this.
both leg stabs strike, and 1 syringe strike. So here we go. Here's the syringe damage, and here are the leg stab damages. So that did a crap load of damage, and I'm going to make Colm
Alright.
do a fortitude save.
Nice job, Petrie.
Yeah, nice. Own up and paying your keep.
All right, that's a pretty bad turn for Colm there. It's all good. All right, so that is Daria's turn. Soul.
Okay, I'm gonna cast haste on everybody.
So you cast haste on the entire party. Karis is going to channel energy again because Archie needs it, if no one else.
Also, Lovette does.
16 HP.
She got mauled on her way out.
Archie, you're not really stable on that barrel you're standing on.
It's true.
So,
Okay.
if you want to attack from there, you're going to get a penalty.
Can he 5-foot step down here?
So you could be there.
I could just stand on them?
Yeah, you'd be squeezing all of them, yeah. And yourself.
But squeezing reduces your AC, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Doing it.
Alright. Squeezing.
Wait, did he ever drop that dude?
No.
Yeah, he did.
You're holding that dude.
Oh. Beat him to death with it.
Use him as a cudgel.
Alright, so do I make the extra roll for the attack, or is it built in?
You're going to want to make the extra roll for the attack.
Got it. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, one thing though. We're gonna have to move as we go on with tokens, aren't we?
That's fine.
I'm gonna go for Daria, because I think that she probably...
One hit.
20... Oh, one hit.
Yep.
Alright, well, it does do 20 points of damage.
Okay. You strike Daria. Alright, Colm is going to 5-foot step
Heavy.
to avoid the squeezing penalties.
Mhm.
And he's going to make a full attack against Archie. All 3 hit.
Hey. Bye, Archie.
And Archie's down. And that is your turn. That's going to take us to Vera.
No, was not my turn.
Oh.
Wait, was that my turn?
No, my
I
apologies.
didn't do anything.
No, Lovette hasn't done that yet.
Okay, Lovette, you're up.
I've got a little switch. I flip on my gauntlet, and like a crate just kind of comes out of the sky and lands next to me and opens up, and there is a large mechanical ankylosaurus inside. Yeah, and I guess I will move inside.
Okay, so you're summoning an Ankylosaurus. Didn't realize you could do that. All right, well,
Yeah. Once
It gets-
Archie's gone,
it gets to move immediately.
it's going to start clobbering Colm.
All right, it hits.
Please kill him. Please kill him.
All right, 25 damage,
Nice.
plus the possibility of stunning. All right, and he needs to make a fort save, which he passes. All right, Vera.
So Vera's going to do a full attack on Colm. And is that flanking with Karis?
Yes.
Alright, so +2.
Oh, sorry, actually, no. Karis does not carry a weapon, so she threatens no squares.
That is a
Oh,
net 20.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't
But
confirm.
it doesn't confirm.
Oh, wah.
Pretty, and then also going to drop one more. And that will be a 33. Alright, and drop
26 hits, 37
I was really
hits,
hoping
33 hits. All 3 attacks land.
Nice.
18, 17, 17.
17.
Boom.
Done.
He's
Have we
still
landed?
not dead?
He's still up.
Ugh.
There's blood and oil everywhere, but he's still up.
Dude, if you had made that
Vera
crit,
moves-
he would have been donezo.
Oh,
Vera
Yeah.
moves 5 feet back.
All right, you move 5 feet back. That takes us to Petravian.
spiritual weapon first.
Okay, spiritual weapon is miss habit. So
So, does the Ankylosaurus provide flanking?
yes,
I'd like to take a 5-foot step, please. I'd like to do a full attack on him. And...
give yourself that miscellaneous
Oopie.
+2 for flanking.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's fine. I'll count it. One
okay.
hit,
That's a 13.
still up.
He's still not dead.
One other thing, you're hasted, so you get one more attack.
okay.
So drop one more attack at your highest attack bonus.
That is a nat 20. That is a confirm!
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, boy!
A 30 is a confirm, right?
It is. It is a confirmed critical. Go ahead and drop damage on him. So you come in with your hammer. You strike him.
Done!
You strike him for 49 points of damage with your critical strike, and he is dead. Your attack comes in, and you land such a hammering of blows on him that his the metal bits of him are like denting and bending in, and he's just got like rivers of oil and blood coming down out of his various prostheses across his body. And the final shot comes in, and it breaks his metal jaw off of his body. Like it flies off of his head, and he just collapses to the ground in a heap.
Still has their hands covering their mouth.
Oh, is he dead, or is he
He is
down?
dead. He's well below negative. He just took 49 damage in that last strike, so he is
Can I get
completely dead. Daria is up, and she is just going to start screaming, and she it's weird. It's almost like her machinery just like she stops fighting. She just collapses to the ground and just starts like scream crying into her hands. Soul.
I don't know what to do.
Delay.
Yeah? I'm gonna try to... Oh, she's inconsolable because she's screaming. God, I don't want to hit her. I'm gonna wait on this one and step back where Petra is.
All right, you take a 5-foot step back. Karis is going to take the opportunity to heal people. Heals everyone for 15. Lovette.
Petra's standing there over the oil-strewn corpse of Robocole, just breathing very, very heavily.
Petra, what did you just do?
Go walk up.
He snaps his eye. He snaps around to Soul. My job.
Go put a foot on Colm's body. Put my crossbow over at Daria.
She's not even looking at you anymore.
I know. You could have avoided this a young time ago. Confess.
You have taken everything from me.
You took everything from me! We were supposed to end this stupid feud. That's what you said. I didn't know you were lying to me the whole time. But we could have actually put an end to this stupid feud and work together, and no. You had to sabotage my machine and fuck with my life.
She continues, just sobbing.
So I'm looking at Coleman. He is straight up dead, not dying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the last blow that Petravian landed on him was a critical hit.
Like,
and
he crushed his skull in pretty much,
He crushed his
right?
skull in. Yeah, he ripped his bottom jaw off. Yeah.
Clean off, yeah.
Yeah. It was a very nasty killing shot.
So there's no chance of stabilization.
No, he's dead. Yeah. The blow probably twisted his head around completely.
God damn it.
Are we the bad guys?
I mean, Vera went in here hoping to stabilize him and bring him to the police, so...
I think we're the bad guys.
Oh, I knew that going in. I'm going to... So, I can hold my action, correct?
Mhm.
Instead of delaying my turn? I would like to continue my move across Holmes' body, put my weapon up towards... Well, okay, I guess that would provoke if I shoot from that range, wouldn't it?
She's not threatening squares right now.
Okay, well then I will do that. I'm going to point at her.
Mm-hmm.
And if she attacks, then I'll shoot her. But for now, otherwise I won't do anything.
Alright, how about your Ankylosaurus?
He's just going to stand guard for now.
Alright. Vera?
I guess Vera just guys will try and imbue Sacred Touch, but it's not going to do anything.
Okay. You attempt Sacred Touch. Petravian?
I didn't want this.
You could have left a little bit of him so I could have brought him back.
So it looks
Is-
like they're in shock.
It is my duty to protect you. I didn't want this.
Well, did they attack or not?
They
They attacked
attack
us.
Not us. Moira's mother.
Soul turns to Daria. Did
Mhm.
you kill Moira's mother? That's all we wanted to know.
She lifts her face up from her hands and kind of shakily looks at all of you. There's nothing left. That's all she says, and she brings her syringe tail down and stabs herself in her own neck.
Petra doesn't even look. He knows what had just happened.
Lovette is watching intently. But not, happily. Just, she's not going to avert her eyes in this moment. This is what she's been building up to for a long, long time.
Soul runs out.
Oh, good, because you're not going to want to see what happens next.
Yeah, Soul's gonna run out to wherever Grow was.
You walk outside and you see Grow is standing out there, holding him, bracing himself up against a nearby fence. And as he sees you run outside, he rushes over. Is everything all right?
No,
Did you find the perpetrators?
I don't know. But we did something really bad.
He pulls you into a hug. It'll be all right. We just need to take them in, and justice should be served, right?
No, we did something really bad, Grow. They killed themselves. Well, one killed themselves, and the other, Petrie killed him.
He stands there in silence, holding you. Meanwhile, inside, what are y'all doing?
Petra looks up to Lovette and goes, I have not killed in such a brutal manner in a long time. I hope to have never done it again. How dare you make me do this? And
I
leaves.
didn't want him dead.
Before we get too much further, there is one last bit of combat that needs to be taken care of, and that is Lovette. You are poisoned, so
Oh, yeah.
I need you to roll a fortitude save.
I could die from this.
You could die from this, so don't worry, everybody.
I mean, she did die from it.
That is a fail.
That's probably fair.
That is a fail, so we get to roll more. Okay, one more point of damage. All right. Again,
For what it's worth, she's also going to be trying to hide the fact that she is dying from poison to the others. So,
yeah.
oof.
Okay.
I don't know how easy it will be to hide as we continue through these turns.
Okay.
If maybe someone who has
one more.
healing powers wants to notice, that would not be too bad to Grem, but
Oof.
I'll cast Cure Light Wounds first.
And one more.
okay, alright.
Hey!
Hey! Passes. Alright, so
Fine.
you end up taking a total of 8 points of con damage. That's going to drop you down, I believe, 18 more hit points currently.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at 36 max right now. You've taken 11 damage of 36 maximum. Anywho, that'll be it. Essentially, combat is now completed. So, continue on with what you're saying.
I wanted to bring them back afterwards. I wasn't planning on straight up murdering them.
I was hoping to talk some out of it. But I knew a battle.
Don't blame us for your actions. Looks at Petra.
No, he's outside. He left.
Okay.
I was
Alright.
I was talking to you when you were leaving.
Walking.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Because you were like, how dare you make me do this? And then Vera yelled at you.
Take responsibility for your own action. That's a very, and honestly, that is a very Vera stance. So-
Yeah, I like Vera is like really the logical one, despite being the fucking non-nerd of the party.
Also,
Nerds are logical.
Also, the cultist, but whatever.
Yeah,
Also, is Daria dead?
Yeah.
Is she dead
Straight
yet?
up.
Yeah, she has pumped a lethal dose of poison into her own neck, killing her pretty much instantly. Because, after her brother died, there's nothing left for her to live for.
Very Cersei thing to do.
Something like that. Karis is just kind of like looking at both corpses, not sure what to do. She's also sort of like feeling this one out.
Lovette, looking at them, I can't exactly say that they were parasite. I don't know how much they had to lose. I can't really say that they had any power over anyone.
I basically, but maybe a life. And I know what they need to do now. I do not recommend sticking around. You're not going to go to ceases.
Alright, so Vera will leave.
Alright, you leave the room.
Don't do anything that I'm going to regret, okay?
What will you regret?
Feel it out.
No, then what we've already done.
Don't do something that's going to come back and bite all of us in the ass. By the gods, please don't.
Okay, I'll take one of the things I was going to do off of my list then.
Shit.
No fires.
So after you're left alone in the warehouse, would you like to go into a separate room, or do you just want to describe
Yes,
it
I
here?
would.
Alright, one moment. Alright.
Alright. So, I gotta do a mechanical thing.
Mhm.
I guess the Ankylosaurus is gone now, isn't it?
I wiped it.
Because I am going to summon another creature since Archie can't come out again today.
Okay.
If the Ankylosaurus is gone, then I'll just burn another one of my summon monsters and I can have a large elemental.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, mechanically, I'll have a large earth elemental, but, like, aesthetically, it's a similar automaton Archibald, but
Right.
more simple.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I am going to command it to rip the mechanical arms off of their bodies. And while it does that, I'm going to look around the warehouse. I want to see, one, if they've got any incriminating documents for basically anything.
Mm-hmm.
Two, if there's, like, oil lanterns or anything like that. And I guess, like, if there is anything that did implicate them in the murders, like, explicitly, then, yeah, obviously I want something like that.
Cool. Give me a perception check to search the warehouse for clues.
All right.
23.
Ooh.
You search the area and you find what appears to be a rather cleverly hidden clockwork research laboratory, sort of, for lack of a better term. It looks like inside some of these crates, like there was a false area. It's where Daria came out of, where it looks like that was where a lot of the augmentation surgeries took place. So there's like a table and like a workbench, and you see there's like blood and all kinds of other bodily fluids around there.
Oh.
However, you do not see anything necessarily that would incriminate them to the murder that took place at the O'Brien estate.
Well, I'll come back, see if my machine has gathered the arms for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it took all the machine bits off of them that it could.
Yeah. I don't want to totally disfigure them.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use that for my level up.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll like it. Alright, so I guess lighting the place on fire would probably be the attracting attention thing you don't want to do. No, because that would cover up the like method of death a little better, probably. And they might uncover the lab.
I mean, it would destroy a lot of the evidence for sure. Like, a lot of the evidence of their existence, I mean. Because, like, according to, like, society, they died in that explosion.
So, can you give
nobody's
me...
seen them.
Oh, really? I didn't actually know that.
Yeah, like, nobody had known they were around.
I'm going to take one of those lanterns.
Mhm.
If there's anything that I could light it with, create a spark with,
Yeah.
among these machines, then I will start a fire at these boxes, or like throw it against the wall.
Okay.
Make my way out.
Alrighty.
Parents are gonna be dead when we come
Okay.
back.
They did.
I will have been seriously misled if that happens.
Alright, so, Lovette walks out of the warehouse. They're
I've got my
smeared
new
with...
stuff under my coat.
Yeah, they look kind of more bulbous than before, I guess. Like they're carrying a lot more stuff.
Well,
So the coat has like pockets that can hide shit really well. I mean, I keep my crossbow in one of these.
If I rolled perception, could I be able to tell what it might be at all, or no?
High enough roll, sure.
That is a 33.
that is a 33.
That's probably high enough.
Yeah, it's probably high enough. So you see that Lovette's coat is laden down with a bunch of mechanical parts that they didn't have
Okay.
before.
Okay, Vera does not say anything about it.
Okay, all right.
Petra is very unhappily cleaning his hammer.
Vera's gonna start walking
Mhm.
away from the establishment.
Soul's gonna grab Grow's hand and follow.
All right,
Actually, probably be a shoulder under him.
sounds good.
Oh, and I guess I forgot to mention that I fetched Archibald's Sphere, but I would like to imagine that that's probably a given.
Also, did Lovette close the door?
Yes, I did close the door behind
Did
me.
you lock it?
Would it be possible for me to brace it?
You could
and go
try,
through?
but like
What would I
there's
need to
no
do to
like
try?
the locking mechanisms on the inside, and you can
Mhm.
try to like put stuff in front of the door and like set up.
I want to have the automaton I summoned hang out there until he's
Okay.
disassembled, and he'll do it. He'll seal it up and put like crates and shit in front of the door.
Sure.
Okay.
He pushes a wagon and shit in front of the door to make it a little bit harder to get into.
You know what he should do? He should put a box on top of Holm. Make it look like a suicide.
Maybe. I don't think that will be necessary, but I guess
Just
he
in
could do
case.
that.
Not that I think of things like this or
When you're like, I can't deal with life anymore, so you throw a...
No.
As long
I'm
as we
saying it
get
was
out
like
of
a
here-
factory accident
Okay.
where the box fell on him, and then she was so distressed, so she killed herself. That.
I think that will be taken care of already, as long as we get out of here now.
Okay,
Yeah, we are.
so
we're heading back to your parents' house. I'm assuming.
yeah, so you guys head out of the coal ward. Make a perception check on your way out, please.
Oh, thank God! I love that check.
That is a 20.
Can I make a quick statement to Lovette?
Of course.
As everyone was walking away, I hold back a little bit and I take my hammer and put it to Lovette's chest and I say, "Never make us fulfill a vendetta for you again. I did what I did in there to protect the group. They attacked us, but we sure as hell shouldn't have been in there.
Oh, what? You gonna smash my head up with that big guy?
No,
Alright, let's put up a
but
shelter.
don't do that again.
Don't worry, I've nearly run out of enemies.
I am not some cudgel."
I beg to differ. That's exactly what you are here.
Oh shit!
You are Coronas or Edens or our cousin, but you're here to cudgel down the little pieces, and this is just one step in that path.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Thanks.
And then he walks away.
All right, Vera.
Yes.
As you all
What
are
do I see?
as you all are traveling back toward the Forgeside district, you happen to kind of notice behind you a plume of black smoke stretching into the sky.
Damn it. Lovette.
If we keep moving, we'll be fine.
We're still moving, but Vera looks at it and then looks at Lovette, raises an eyebrow, and then just keeps moving.
You know what? For Vera, that's actually pretty good. So I'm like, that's like a thumbs up almost. So I'll take it.
It's like it's not enough to be mad.
Right, exactly. Like if she's not wielding her scythe actively while looking at you, then you're doing a good job.
You did put your scythe away in front of Grow for a bit.
That's true. That's because I was done sharpening it.
All right.
Kill my husband.
So the party makes its way out of the coal ward and into the Forge side, and
Oh, actually, I do want to head somewhere before we go to my parents' place. I want to head to Moyer's house, and I'm going to actually address the group for that.
Okay.
I want to make a quick detour. I want to see if there is any clues that could help us at Moyer's home.
I
I
thought
know
you
you went so quickly,
deducted that you're the people that we just
Well,
maybe saw.
that's
You told me
true.
that they were the ones that did that.
I told you they were responsible for this, and say, well, it's what they had never done what they had done to me. It would never have come to this.
Vera stops walking.
Soul's stopping with Grow as well. You just had us. Soul kind of
I
like
didn't-
lowers their voice. You just had us kill someone.
I went into this with the same information you all did. Did not know they were not culprit, and they did attack us first. But I'm not going to be one to say they did not have it coming.
Vera turns to Lovette and will say, Lovette, did you or did you not know if they actually harmed Moira's mother?
I did not know. You saw what they were capable of. I thought maybe, but I do have darker feels at play, and I want to put them to rest before we come back.
Soul very quietly says, "Monster."
That's what I've been telling you since the very start. Now you finally understand.
okay.
Vera doesn't really know what to say and is going to continue.
Yeah. Alright, I'm on my
Turns.
way back.
Yeah. So the party arrives at the O'Brien estate. You see that the crowd is mostly dissipated, and the inspectors have kind of fully locked the area down. When you approach, they kind of stop all of you and tell you to move along.
Soul's just trying to have Grow against a wall so that he can be a little more stable currently.
Actually, if we can move somewhere that's out of line of sight of the house.
Okay.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm
Yes.
gonna take Grow to a bar, and I'm
Okay.
gonna have him rest, okay?
Before you do that, can I ask something?
What?
You make me invisible so I can check the place out with last month.
Soul doesn't even look at Lovette and just touches her shoulder with casting invisibility and just heads off with Grow to the bar.
Okay. You head a little ways down the road, and you go to the Bolt and Piston. I believe that was a bar, wasn't it?
Yep, that was the
Yes.
one that is built for not gnomes, if I remember correctly.
Also, Vera beckoned Hummel back to her.
Okay.
Is anyone else coming to the bar with me and Grow?
Vera will. There's nothing else she can do.
Soul's gonna gesture to Karis and Petrie then.
Karis will go with you. So,
yeah. So are you coming to the bar with us?
No, there's no temple to Eden around here, is there?
Whaler Cog? No.
Is there any trees in this place at all?
No, dude. Just,
There's a
no.
tree.
There's some trees, yeah. There's trees in the Academy Park.
And he wouldn't know that, though.
And Lovette's currently invisible, so come to the bar with us.
Petra needs it.
Petra needs a drink, I think.
Okay, so the entire party minus Lovette heads down to the Bolt and Piston, which is coincidentally right across from the Academy Park. So on your way, Petra, you will see the only green space in the entire town across the street from the bar.
He says to the group, I will be right with you. I need to
Yeah, go be religious or some shit. I don't care.
cleanse myself of this.
I don't want to hear it. Just go.
He goes over to the green space.
Cool.
So,
I don't know who we're starting with, but I want to do my thing in the private chat again.
Oh,
sorry.
alrighty.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to be doing a good bout of that today.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. What's up?
Alright, so I'm going to try and sneak in the house.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Alright, do you want me to put the plus 20 on it?
Nah, you don't have to.
Alright, there's
Cool.
23 without, so it's 43.
Yep, 43 total. You are able to sneak into the house with no problem. Once you get in there, you see that a bunch of the inspectors at this point have already done sketches of the area and have already moved the body
Mm-hmm.
and put it into a coffin. And they're gonna probably take it
I'm not
out of
looking
here.
for evidence. I'm not actually looking for evidence.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for the machine that I built that put Moira in the coma in the first place.
Okay, you search the house for it, and it is not anywhere. You cannot find it.
I'll probably turn the place over a little bit.
Okay.
Actually trying to find it, but if it's not there, I'm gonna, I guess, look around to see if, just make sure about what happened here. Would you like me to roll perception for that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Wow, damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, 23.
Okay, you look around the house, and if it, you don't think it's anywhere in the house anymore. It doesn't seem to be anywhere on the estate.
Do I find any clues with that roll? Anything that
no.
would locate someone other than Moira?
No, you find no clues to the murder, and you eventually, you turn over the house so much that you go down and you end up opening up Moira's crypt, and you see the device is not even on her old body anyway.
Her old body is there.
Yeah, her old body is there, minus an arm. And it doesn't have the device on it. So it was removed at some point after she died and disposed of, most likely.
I thought I could have afforded myself another option. Well, I guess I wasn't really clear on whether or not I was given a solid indication of where everyone else went.
Mm-hmm. They said they were going to go to a bar. Now, you know the only one around here is the one you used to drink at when you went to the academy, which was the Bolt and Piston. It's also the closest bar to your house, so...
That's where I'll go.
All right. Okay. So what happens to the Bolt and Piston?
why don't you let Petrie do his prayer shit first?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Petravian, you go down to that green space.
He goes to the green space and he wants to... He definitely feels like he's fulfilling his responsibility that he's been charged with, but he sure as hell feels like he has betrayed the spirit of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if there's a cleansing prayer that he could do, or I know there is an atonement, I think, the prayer that they have, but I don't have that memorized. But he wants to go and pray to Eden, try to commune, and I guess say sorry. Sorry for ripping some guy's lower jaw off.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Mom.
Pretty much. You're not sorry, Grandma, but he feels bad. He really does feel bad about killing someone. He does not want to be a cudgel.
So you can like pray for guidance and atonement without having to have a spell. Like you don't. That's fine.
Okay.
You can still do that.
I would like to do that.
So you get the sense that you're, like you said before, you were doing your duty. So even though you feel bad about it, you know that you were still fulfilling the oath you made. So it's not dishonorable what you did.
Okay.
So you pray for a little while, and maybe it calms your nerves a bit.
After which he makes his way towards the bar.
Okay. So inside the Bolt and Piston, you've got Vera, Sol, Grow, and Karis.
Sol has bought a bottle of wine for Karis.
Karis is like her eyes light up as soon as she sees the bottle, and she's like, for me?
Please. And Sol just like shakily hands it over.
She takes it and like savors the first couple of gulps out of it, and then just starts knocking it back.
Oh, okay.
Do they have like small shot glasses in this bar?
Sure, yeah.
Is Vera gonna drink
Gnome-sized
No.
ones.
So Vera's getting a shot glass filled with mead for Hummel.
Hummel is very happy about that. Hummel had a rough day.
He did.
Sol's gonna have Gross sitting down and kind of brushing his hair out of his face and just looking at him. Do you want me to get you a drink or water? What can I do for you?
I'm fine, really. It's just, it took a lot to cast that twice. I had to use this, and he taps this amulet on his neck.
What is that?
He explains that it's an item that he has been working on that allows him to have an instant recall on a spell, but it's pretty rough on him physically to do that.
I'm gonna go get him some water anyways.
Okay, because he only had Lightning Bolt memorized once, and he used this amulet to basically recall it once.
Gotcha. I'm gonna grab him some water, and when I get up there, is there anything that I can get here that could maybe, I don't know, re-energize someone that isn't alcoholic?
Oh yeah, absolutely. They have imported coffee.
I'll grab him some coffee.
What is this strange? Is coffee common at all?
It's common in certain parts of the world.
Yeah. I mean, I figure it's a gnome thing on a lot of levels.
Yeah, it's a gnomish drink in a lot of ways. So there's coffee here, and then there's like the coffee itself was grown further to the west, so it's an imported good. It's grown in like the southern jungles of the western continent.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So we'll bring the coffee and water back to Grow and be like, here, try, maybe this will help.
So it's Grow's no stranger to coffee. Neither are you, for that matter. You're old enough. I'm sure you've seen it here and there.
Yeah, it's not like Sol likes it.
And
it's too bitter.
Grow drinks it and thanks you for everything. He kind of like
just doting on him right now.
He's sort of like holding your hands and sort of just happy to be near you, because it was a rough day for all parties, I think. So at this point, Petravian walks in.
He looks around. Are they off in a corner? Or do I see the
Yeah,
group?
you can spot them pretty easily. I mean,
yeah, we kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
We are very tall.
I know Grow is.
Well, I mean, Petravian's a literal, almost a figuratively literal
We
mountain
get it. You
in this
have a
area.
long penis.
You have a very big sack.
I don't think the gnomes would really notice the difference in height between Petravian and like Vera anyway. It wouldn't really stand out as significant to them.
Hey, Petrie.
May I sit with you all?
Sol looks at Vera.
Like I can stop him?
I mean, you're...
Ooh, he
Bond is
winces at
important
that.
to me.
He really winces at that.
Alright, and Sol kind of turns to both of you. Look, I don't like doing this sort of thing, and I know both of you seem to really dislike each other for relevant reasons on Vera's end.
Vera looks at Petra like with a uninterested stare, but in the gesture of like see, like with her hands.
And just because this has been a bad day for all of us here currently, I'm sure Lovette's not, whatever. I think the two of you need to sit down and talk about not violence and learn about each other in a way where you can be friends. Because if we're going to travel and kill Glarv soon, we need to work together properly. So it's time to make friendship bracelets or some shit.
I mean, I don't need to be friends with him to work with him.
This is true, but I'd rather you not think of him dying constantly, maybe.
How do I do that?
Petra.
Yes. He's very, just to give you his mindset, he's really defeated at this moment because he's actually borderline depressed.
I need you to do something for me. And Sol, puts their hand on their chest and looks him in the eyes when they say this. I need you to ask Vera about her religion. I need you to be understanding on all the things that were terrible in the past and all the things she's trying to do that is good currently. And I want you to keep an open mind and then ask how you can help. But I want you, after you hear her story, feel this and ask this with a genuine heart. She deserves it, and she's been working her ass off to get this to work because she has a good soul. So please, just try. That's all I ask. Is that too hard?
What I was taught.
No. Soul puts their finger up.
What I was taught was from people who have very narrow view of the world.
Soul nods.
I want to know more about everything.
What more is there to talk about? Vera glances at, tilts her head to look at Soul rather than actually turning their head.
He doesn't understand your viewpoint unless you explain it to him in a kind and calm manner. He may not know. He may have been told, why? Start from the beginning. Be patient. Tell him all you can about Mellifera. Or I could sing the song. I do have a song about her.
I like music.
Soul's just sipping a glass of water and staring at Vera.
The weak deserve someone to stand up for them, and that's what we're doing. People who have been pushed in the corner deserve someone that will fight for them. Everyone's equal. No one deserves to be treated as royalty, as gods.
Soul flinches.
We're all in this together, and together we can work far better than separate.
Vera takes people out of poverty and makes them equal to anyone. And she herself, though she may be considered higher up in
Not
her
higher
religion.
up.
Exactly. She's not, though. She is equal to
More
every single member.
responsibility.
What was
Not
that?
higher, but more responsibility.
Anyone within the hive can have a part. I just choose to do more. The hive decides what it needs to do as a whole. I'm only there to help try and guide it. If what I say doesn't mesh with what the rest of the hive thinks, then we choose something else.
It's a lot of love.
But it's a lot harder when you're the only one in the hive because everyone is always dead. This is the best place that Mellifera has been in a very long time. She's usually cooped into a corner with maybe 5, maybe 10 followers in the hive. And when you have that few people, sometimes you get desperate.
If you were the only one against a bunch of people, wouldn't you be scared?
And it's around this point that Lovette walks in.
And Soul, looks over to Vera to see if their explanations and helpfulness has been okay.
You wish to seek a balance.
I wish for all to be treated equal.
I actually plan to do this with my village eventually once I take power. I want to take those teachings and help everyone out with that. There's a terrible caste system where I live, and I want to resolve that.
Vera smiles a little bit at that.
Soul glances at Grow when they say that. Do I get anything?
You get a smile.
Hey, he was a street rat, so...
That's true.
Scoundrel.
Also, he was, ousted from where he was supposed to be.
Yeah, it's true.
Put in a fucking cage.
It's not a cage.
It's basically a cage.
Just
It's a
because
fancy
he's
cage.
by where the help is?
Yeah, it's a fancy cage.
Okay.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his work.
He's
happy.
he's got no complaints.
I'm sure.
It's better from where it was.
Yeah.
Right. Are you all ready to get moving?
Oh, well that.
Yes. There are no clues of any kind miles home.
Soul, looks at Vera with kind of a, this is all so fucked up kind of look.
That's what I said.
I know.
We had a chance to look more sorry, but no good.
Oh, I know it's no good. Soul stands up. Where's Archie?
He's not doing too well. He needs some time to repair. Do you need him?
I like it when Archie's with.
You do too, I miss him already.
When can he come back?
Takes a few hours, at least 12 hours. Usually 24.
As Lovette comes into view, you know how Petra has all those stones in his skin?
Mm-hmm.
Gems. It's gems, yeah.
Okay.
They've shifted from a nice, brilliant blue to a more royal blue, purple color.
Is Petra a mood ring?
Yep.
Kinda, pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh man, just how you
Pretty
asked
much.
it, what the fuck?
He doesn't blush. He
does. We already established this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have established.
well, I mean,
We said he
Yeah,
blushes purple.
yeah, his okay. So
Right.
yeah, he's
Yes.
he's pretty pissed. He's not too happy with
Wait, okay, this turned red when Lovette came in.
It went to a darker color, when she started
Yeah.
speaking.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, Soul goes to help grow up. We're going to your house, right?
Yes. I think we need to find a way out of the hive. I don't know if Calcutix stayed here for us.
We'll get a ship, and we'll use the Druid Circle, I'm guessing.
Well, if Calcutic's not here, he is being paid by...
Wait, yeah, don't you have a fork?
Do I have the fork still? Let me check my pocket.
I don't think Calcutic never took it back from you.
Yeah, he never asked
No.
for it.
Oh. Well, okay. Send me
But
all the way out
Do you
here.
not want to see your parents
I
before we head
need
out?
to see my balance. It is actually quite important.
Okay, you ready, Grow?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, and Soul, gets under him again to help him up.
So Vera will get up, shot the rest of the glasses, and cough up Hummel. And then they're on their way.
Soul just gives you a concerned look. Holds out their hand for Hummel.
Hummel just flies over. Wobbly, super wobbly.
You okay, buddy?
He's just moving around weird.
Okay.
He's probably super drunk.
I'm just gonna hold on to you for now.
I'm fine.
Yeah, Soul just walks out with Hummel and Grow, I guess. 2 boys in both arms, yeah!
So the party leaves the Bolt and Piston and travels west down to the waterfront, where you find your way over toward the Xenerus Bodwin estate. And as you do, I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
Yay, my favorite check.
Come on.
Hey,
Nat 20.
nat
34.
20.
Nice.
Nice.
25 for me.
As you approach, you hear shouting.
What kind of shouting? Distressed? Happy?
Distressed.
Angry.
Oh, not just angry?
No.
Distressed?
Nope, distressed. Distressed shouting.
Vera's going to fly quickly over there.
Okay.
Yeah, she's still got the boon
Yeah.
activated.
Forgot about
Cool. Which I'm sure got you a lot of weird looks in the Bolt and Piston.
that. It's nothing new.
We're weirdos no matter where we go.
That's true. So as you approach, you see on the front porch of the Xenerus Bodwin estate, you see Lilith, Lovette's mom. She is. It looks almost like she's holding Moira in her arms. Like Moira's got her arms around Lilith's neck. But as you get closer, she's not holding her. She's trying to pry her off of herself.
I am going to grab Moira.
Oh, you're not close enough for that.
Oh, okay.
We're getting there. You approach and you hear Lilith shouting I don't want to hurt you. Let me go. And eventually, as you get nearer, Lilith pushes Moira off of herself. And as you do, you see that there is a lot of blood on Lilith's neck, where it looks like someone has bit her pretty badly. But what's more is as Moira was being pulled away, she's scratching at Lilith, and she grabs a hold of her necklace and tears it off.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh shit.
Oh no!
By the way, everyone on the street was already gathering to from all the shouting. So there's
this is outside.
This is outside. There's
Do I hear the shouting?
yeah, you do. There's
I'm gonna run.
There's
Soul's gonna drop
50
her
witnesses.
off, I guess. I think we're all booking it whenever we see Vera just go.
I'm
pretty
going
much.
to create a mechanical cheetah and ride it.
So you see, there's also a small dog barking and growling that's standing at Lilith's feet. It's Zero, the puppy.
Oh no.
And it's kind of standing there trying to guard Lilith. And Moira lands at the ground, blood caked around her mouth. She charges back toward Lilith. Zero is going to try to stop her, and her mouth opens up and her tongue extends out a freakishly long distance and actually skewers the dog
What the fuck did we make?
and flings it to the side, flicks it off of her. So she impales this thing with her tongue and then flips it off to where it just kind of tumbles in the ground. And it's about that point where Vera arrives in hybrid form.
So, Lilith looks like a dark elf now.
And Lilith's like the dark elf now, and there are people shouting and screaming. Cause there's about 50 witnesses to this. At first, Lilith doesn't realize what had happened. She doesn't realize that the glamour was removed from her neck. She's got one arm holding the wound that's still bleeding pretty badly from the bite. And then she's also kind of in a defensive stance because, this gnome is charging at her. Vera, what would you like to do?
So I get in between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
You can try that, yeah. So Moira's going to make a tackle attack at you. Okay. She clumsily tries to attack you, but she is in fact not very well combat trained. So she's attempting to grapple with you, but she's not very good at it. She's also much smaller than you.
I'm going to attempt to grapple her back and try to pin her to the ground.
Okay. Give it a combat maneuver bonus. Just toss it into the chat.
And that is a nat 1.
And that one, that's not enough to pin her, so she's still able to somehow struggle against you, as odd as that sounds. Okay, so...
She's not
she's
strong.
Yeah, she's very feisty. The crowd is like shouting for the guards, and Lilith isn't going anywhere because she thinks that they're shouting to, to capture Moira. So she's just kind of standing there until eventually, like, one of the inspector's clockwork's assistants, like, walks over and grabs onto her wrist.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck?
The inspectors are placing Lilith under arrest.
What are you doing?
Have we caught up yet?
Yeah, so the rest of the party at this point arrives. Yeah, the rest of the party has caught up.
Petra has no idea what's going on there, but he saw the dog go down. He's going to go...
Well, Petra's going to be the last one to arrive because of his speed.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to... Well, when he gets there, he's going to try to cast Stabilize on the dog.
Alright, let me know when I can do an action again.
Sure, you can do an action. That's fine.
Or does the guard say anything?
The guards are placing Lilith under arrest.
What are you doing? Let go of her. Mile, what is going on here?
At that point, Lilith doesn't understand why, but then when she looks down at her arm and sees her skin, she's like, no. No.
Let go of her now.
The inspector steps up and says, we need to sort this out. We'll have a conversation down at the station. Now, if you would back up...
She's bleeding.
Also, a little help here?
I'm gonna look at Karis if she's nearby.
Karis is getting there about now, yeah.
Karis, can you please help with the injuries?
So she's going to channel energy, and that's going to stop the bleeding on Lilith. Did you want her to include Moira in the heal?
I want her to include the dog, and I guess Moira if she's hurt.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't help the dog.
The dog's dead.
Or she's
Not my ears.
Hefty Petra finally gets up there.
Yeah, at this point, like, the really, really heavy guy finally shows up.
Are the guards doing anything about the thing attacking me?
Yeah. Two of the inspectors have come over, and they've, like, grabbed onto Moira, and they're trying to wrestle her off of you. While that happens, though, she opens her mouth again and tries to lash at you with her tongue,
right,
which is, like, now apparently somehow barbed. It misses you, but the guards see this and realize, and they're like, basically they're proclaiming that she's a mimic.
I mean, it's very mimic-y.
It is very mimic-like, for damn sure.
That's pretty fair, actually.
Can Petra cast Stabilize on the puppers?
You can, but it won't help.
It's dead.
Petra's about to go John Wick on this.
Yeah,
Sorry.
This is the first time you've met this dog.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand Petra's backstory. He likes small.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. He was very happy about those corgis.
He likes small.
don't
Did
think
Petra see Moira attack Zero?
No, you just cut off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't.
Okay.
But you
I
can
want to go up
insinuate
to
it.
Moira and like grab her face and make her look at me. People trying to hold her down.
She looks at you, and
Stop these.
you get the sense that Moira is in there somewhere,
Mhm.
like behind those eyes, but there's something else sort of like driving her. There's some other force kind of controlling her actions, you think. Like you don't know exactly what it is, but she's definitely not acting herself. You get a split.
Killed.
You get like a fraction of a second of her eyes realizing who you are before she goes back to screeching and trying to attack you. So she goes to try to like claw and bite you.
Soul's gonna try to stop the guards getting Lilith currently.
So the guards are like pulling Lilith toward the nearby
No.
police
No.
station.
Excuse me, please. And I'm gonna make sure I have tongues on just in
Mhm.
case.
Sure.
This is my cousin here. Please, would you mind releasing her? That thing just attacked her, and she's quite frightened.
I'm afraid not.
Why not?
This is a dark elf. They are a danger to all societies. We're going to
All right.
take this one in for questioning, and that's that.
I'm gonna use suggestion.
Oh, I mean, there's more than one target out here.
I can't just do all of them. I got a lot of spell slots. I will do as many as it takes. Can I do that?
You can try to start casting spells at them, but they're going to realize what you're doing.
Alright.
Which I guess we're fucking dealing with Moira.
I
over
know!
here, so I don't even know what the fuck's happening.
So Moira
Okay,
is...
first of all, I'm
Go
going
ahead.
to try and pin Moira again.
Okay, give me a combat mover bonus. Moira is currently trying to scratch and bite Lovette, and
That is
that's
23.
going to be good enough. You are able to get behind Moira and push her down to the ground and hold her down, so she's now able to be pinned.
When I do that, could I try and cast Stone Shape?
Not while you're grappling someone, no.
I have an idea finally.
Lilith, she's not really processing what's going on. She's just kind of saying no over and over again because
Soul's
she
going to
has
grab-
realized basically her life in this city has essentially just ended.
Soul grabs her arm and goes, "Please, she has a spell on her." And then I use claim identity.
Oh goody.
Yeah, I get to look like that.
Okay,
And she's gonna
so
still be an average person. I'm gonna try to
gonna
have them
be
an
run
average
after
dark
me.
elf.
It's
Yeah.
going to be an average dark elf.
Why can't I do these things
You
the way I
can.
want them to?
So you're gonna look like a dark elf, and she's gonna look like a
Man.
dark elf.
Ugh.
So that's
Why
fine.
couldn't the spell work the way I wanted it to originally until Grem said something?
Well, 'cause I looked
you
it
were
up.
gonna let me go away with that one originally, and then Grem had to say something back.
it's fine. So do you want to cast that spell?
Oh god, I just want to help her so bad. I have nothing.
So,
No.
so at this point, Seamus is also going to step out of the house after,
Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah, Seamus is still alive, and he starts screaming too and runs over and tries to talk to the guards, but he gets swarmed by inspectors. The inspectors' clockwork machines are hauling Lilith away, and she's not putting up any kind of fight. She's sort of just in a state of shock.
Soul is begging these people to let her go.
They're not listening. She's a dark elf. She's an obvious threat. There's no question about that.
God.
They have to take her in for questioning. The two of the inspectors assist with handcuffing Moira, who, while she's handcuffed, she's still lashing around, including with her extra long tongue. And the inspectors are she's too dangerous. Other ones are she's a mimic. Kill it.
I'll pull out my crossbow.
Okay.
I practice mimic heal. I'm supposed to take care of it.
Karis is about a step away from you, just in shock. Moira's thrashing and looks up at you, locks eyes.
Does she say anything?
No, she can't speak.
Well, say something.
She sort of just makes a hissing noise at you.
Alright, well, I'll put the crossbow against her chest.
As you get close enough to do that, she's going to lash out with her tongue at you. Let's see.
Okay.
She's going to make an attack. That is enough to hit. So she is going to strike at you and deal 6 points of damage. So not a huge amount, but, it's something. And you still have con damage, so it's a bit painful. So yeah, this barbed tongue, strikes you and kind of lacerates your leg. It's all she could reach.
Can I run back and try to find Lilith's necklace?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh my god, I nat one.
Alright,
That's
you look
16.
around and you do not see it anywhere.
Soul's crying. They don't know what's happening. I can't find her necklace. I don't know how to help her. Please.
Oh my god.
You got a 16 too. you
Wow,
bitch.
alright, so the two of you look around and you cannot find it anywhere.
Petra's gonna take the dog and lay it back down and stand up and walk back up to where Moira and Lovette are, and
Stand
I'm guessing just the sheer sizes, the size difference.
Mhm.
Can I do potentially an intimidation
On Moira?
the officers?
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
on the office.
But I can't. I don't have any ranks in it. So
Moira
that doesn't work.
is still thrashing at you, and her tongue retracts into her mouth, and she looks at you, and she is trying to form a word. Her mouth is moving in a way that she's trying to talk, but she's unable to say anything, but she is mouthing it. Give me an intelligence check to read lips. Or linguistics, if you have it.
I think
11, and I got a nat 20.
nat 20.
Yeah,
Nice.
alright, Lovette. She's saying one word to you, and she keeps trying to say it over and over again, but she can't speak because of what's going on with her. She's saying the word please.
Alright, I'll pull the trigger.
Alright. Karis drops to her knees and just starts crying.
Can I roll another perception for that?
Sure.
I'm pretty sure she's already in at 25.
Okay. You see that the glamour charm You find it, like, it was still in Moira's hand. Well, it was in Moira's hand, I should say, when she was ripping it out, but she kind of threw it behind her. As her arm went backward, she let go of it. So she ended up throwing it behind her, and it impacted on the ground, maybe 15 feet away from where she was standing, back into the crowd behind her. You find it on the ground, stepped on.
It's completely broken.
It shattered, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to the officers that have been trying to restrain Moira now that assume the bolt was enough.
Yeah, that was enough. She stops moving. You see some of the inspectors saying, "Damn mimics! These attacks keep getting worse and worse."
Are they leaving it alone?
Yeah.
Okay. And has most of the crowd dispersed?
Yeah, most of the crowd is dispersed at this point. You hear murmurings of people talking about mimic attacks. And Lilith has already been taken away.
I'm gonna look for Soul.
You find Soul standing over the broken glamour charm.
Can you help me get help? I know.
Soul runs back, picks up Lovette, and goes jogging towards where they took Lilith. And while they're kind of jogging, they're trying to, not frantically, but as best as they can, hum the lullaby to Lovette. They're very nervous, though, so it's not coming out as well as they'd want it to.
It's okay.
But they're trying, and they're jogging
Sorry,
towards...
it's okay. We're just gonna have to black out. It sounds crazy saying that, but...
Soul doesn't want to go there.
Like, slap their face a little bit, like a little pat. Sorry.
She's in more danger. And I don't have a glamour charm.
We'll get her. I know.
That's not the issue.
No, I know.
Okay.
But we gotta take this one step at a time.
Have I reached the building?
Yeah, you guys reach the nearby precinct. There's, of course, an inspector's guarding the door. And they ask, what your business is.
She's here to see her mother.
They look at you and say, "We don't have anyone's mother here."
Soul just looks confused, but they also...
I mean, there's a dark elf that just got hauled in here, and other than that, there's a few pickpockets.
Soul looks at Lovette to see if it's okay if they say.
I'm kind of like have a look of like I have no idea at this point. Which weird little.
We're here to see the dark elf.
Well, first it's someone's mother, and now it's a dark elf.
Will you let us in?
Well, what authority do you have to come in here and start asking to see prisoners? We've barely...
Soul looms over this person.
Make an intimidate check.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yahtzee!
26.
Alright, you may roll a 26 on intimidate. You get your drums out and start beating them at him. He's like, "What? Look, this person is a person of interest. They were just hauled in here a few minutes ago.
Illegally.
Illegally? We have all of the...
No one questioned her to begin with, and she had done nothing wrong. She was just attacked.
We're questioning her in here, and if she is innocent of whatever it is that we think she may have done, then we'll let her go."
Officer, if you want to keep your job, you should be listening. We will got ahead of ourselves, but we were sent here. We are friends of the Vizier. You know the Vizier?
I mean, I know who the Vizier is, but I'm
important. It's top-level business. You are not authorized to know what we are doing here, but you need to trust.
That is a bluff check, my friend.
Yes.
That's a good call, though.
It was.
That is a 23.
23. Alright, let me roll on him. Sense motive. He kind of looks at you a little bit incredulously, but he's like, "I don't want to get on the wrong side of the Vizier." Alright, fine.
He's a very busy man.
You can come in, but no interrupting the questioning, alright?
Soul walks past him.
Okay, he doesn't stop you guys from entering the precinct.
Soul puts Lovette down.
I think that would have been a little more intimidating if you were not carrying me like a child.
Soul glares down at Lovette.
I'm not. I was just saying.
Soul's looking for your father now, Seamus.
Seamus is also running up to... He's arriving as you guys are entering.
Oh, I passed him without knowing it?
No, he's just now getting there.
Kind of like say to the guard, he's his ass.
So the lot of you get inside the precinct. You can see where they have taken Lilith. She is currently in a small lockup cell. They have her seated at a simple table, and no one's talking to her currently. They just kind of have her in there, and the inspectors are kind of having a powwow nearby, trying to figure out what the hell they're doing with this dark elf. She looks up, and it's just a simple iron bars separating you from her, and she sees all of you as you approach, and she kind of looks up, and she's almost as if she's in a daze, in a dream. She's like, "Oh, Lovette, it's good to see you."
I'm gonna reach out for her hand.
She's shackled to the table. She cannot. She can't get close enough to touch you. They said I was a danger to the city.
You both know that's not true. We are going to get you out of here, because you have done nothing wrong. We have some time. I'm going to fix a few other things.
It's too late for all that. I can't just go back to how it used to be. No one will ever trust me. I can't.
Maybe now you need to come with us. Beardy finds him for you.
It's too late for that, too.
Soul
Say
takes
that.
out of their pocket broken glamour charm.
She sees it, and sort of like as she looks at the charm, you can see tears stream down her eyes, like fresh ones. Oh, I was hoping that it wasn't destroyed.
Lovette, can you use mend on this?
It takes a little more than that to fix an item like this. Flo might be able to help us. This is his specialty. But first we need to work on getting you out of here. Also, I'm gonna go approach the inspectors.
Alright. So Lilith is sitting there kind of quietly at that table, chained to the chair and table, and she looks up at you, and she kind of still like has a gentle, sad smile on her face. She says, Lovette,
Yes?
you asked me before about my family down there, and I didn't answer you. You asked me why a lot of things happened the way they did, and I didn't answer you then, and I feel like I may not have a chance to answer you ever again.
No, don't say that.
She shakes her head no.
Don't you dare say that.
I don't think I'm getting out of this.
We are getting out of this. We have to.
She sort of hangs her head in shame. Back when I lived in Mythalion, she takes a deep breath. My family were members of the priesthood. All of my sisters, they took the oath and the vows and became acolytes. My mother, she raised us all to do the same thing, and I ran from it. When I saw your father, I knew it was the only way I had out of that place, and I took it, and I had years of happiness. And you get to be my happiness, Lovette.
That's why I'm getting you out of this.
She shakes her head no. Like I said, it's too late for me.
No, I just need help in mind. If I have 6 seconds to get you out of here, I can do it now.
Make a perception check, everyone.
Both of us?
Everybody.
Everyone.
Everyone who's there. Everyone who's there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
him,
I don't know if.
Oh,
was I
okay.
able to get in?
Were you there with the rest of the group?
I was not there when they first entered. So
Okay.
Oh, nat 20. Jesus.
Dude, I'm dropping some good ones.
Dropping
today.
them dice. All right. So,
17.
Lovette, you notice something is off about the way everything is in that room. Like something you it's like you sense a presence, almost like you're being watched by someone from far away.
We dealt with one fucking spy. We can deal with another.
What was that? There's a spy here?
No, it's you know.
Blink, blink.
Hey, Sword, can I talk to you to the side for a second?
Yeah, of course. And Soul kind of scurries off with Lovette.
Okay, so I was kind of hoping to go belly mile and get some things, but it sounds like I might have to do a jet like right now. If you don't want part of that, you should probably go. Although I could really use the help because I don't know how hard it would be.
How big is this cell?
The cell is like probably 10 by 10,
Oh.
and she's chained in the middle of it.
Yeah, I could at least probably, if I rolled high enough, probably get the bars down, but I don't know how to do that without hurting her.
If you look back into the cell, you see that she's like breathing rapidly.
I could probably get the bells out of the way, and I could probably get her moved. I don't. It's like my own number me on my own pretty easily. No, if you could just help with moving it on or just the extra hand, but I don't want to get you involved. You don't want
I
to
can
get
at least
involved.
be a distraction and make you two invisible.
Yeah, it'd be really helpful here.
I'm gonna send a message to Vera.
Okay.
Hey, can you get in here at all? We're gonna need your help.
It's not
Uh,
going well.
Yeah, so the guy at the door is at this point just he's had so many people talk their way past him that he's just kind of exasperated, and he's like, whatever.
So I walk in.
Yeah. So
Vera,
okay.
there you are. Lovette needs some help.
What's happening?
I'm not breaking my mouth out of jail really fast.
You hear chains rattling.
Okay, so I'm going to take 6 seconds
Mhm.
to perform the full round action spell version of Summon Monster 4.
Okay.
Story-wise, I put in some coordinates and flip another switch on my gauntlet,
Mm-hmm.
and then the crate comes out from the sky, comes through the roof, and it's got inside a dire ape-sized mechanoid.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as that thing drops, I'm going to do the action speed one, flip another switch, do get another earth elemental, large earth elemental. And so since you guys didn't see this one before, it essentially looks a lot like Archibald, but it's like roughly the same size as him, but it's a lot simpler and more basic looking.
Soul is backing up to give space, but is still kind of looking in at Lilith.
So I'm going to get Gorilla to block the hall and the earth elemental to try and rip off the bars. And I am going to then, if I have time to do so, ding the tuning fork.
When Soul sees you ding the tuning fork, they're gonna run to get Grow.
And my dad, please get my dad!
He's with you.
Oh, is he right here?
Yeah, Seamus is there.
Dad, come on!
So Seamus is like looking at his wife, and he's like, "What's going on?" He's saying that to Lilith.
What's up?
So in your like rush to summon things, you did not notice, but her eyes have turned white. The blues of her eyes are simply gone. Her eyes are just pure white.
Mom.
They almost as if they're glowing slightly. And she looks at you and says, "I swore an oath. Like I said, my family were part of the priesthood.
No.
I had so many good years."
What's happening?
She found me.
We'll just keep you safe. Well, doesn't can find you all she wants. Then to big old fish.
So again, she's kind of like shaking, and you're not sure if she's shaking out of fear or something else, but she has got some like tremors in her arms and legs right now. Does anyone want to roll a knowledge religion? It'd be a
Sure.
pretty tough one, but you could probably pull it off.
Let me try.
That is an 18.
That
16
is a
plus 2.
7.
Does anybody else want
Sorry.
to try to roll a knowledge religion?
I ran
don't
out
have
to
it. I
grab
would-
Grow and Karis.
Okay.
If I had it, I would roll it. I
Lovely.
have history.
Oh, great. Not applicable.
All right.
Question.
Yes.
This is something that, first of all, I do not have in the wiki, but I
Mhm.
talked about in a different episode,
Hmm.
and that's the fact that Mellifera does not like the god of spiders. Does this have anything to do with that?
It does.
I turn to my staff and try to ask Mellifera, what's happening?
You hear the voice of Mellifera rise up like 1,000 bees at once, speaking in unison. It simply says, "This is an oath breaker."
Yeah, the dire ape, I'm mostly having to keep the constables from making this not happen.
Okay. So,
They're
yeah, so
actively doing a jailbreak.
Right. So you have summoned a bunch of stuff, and the inspectors like are rushing over and being like demanding to know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, my gorilla getting them held back.
At this point, the gorilla's holding them back and like intimidating them, and the elemental bends the bars successfully.
All right, I'm gonna charge in and hug her, and just like try to hold her down, keep her from going anywhere.
So Lovette bounds in first, runs up and hugs Lilith, and her arms like jerk apart, and you hear metal snapping. She has broken the chains that were binding her arms to the table, and she looks at you again with her eyes like just pure whites, and she still has like that sad smile on her face. She leans in and she gives you a hug, and she says, "You have to be my happiness." And at that, she pushes you away and doubles over in pain.
Can Petrie get in there now?
Petrie can try to get in there now, yeah.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay, so make a perception check.
You got it. That is a 15.
Okay, it's pretty easy to tell, but she's definitely getting larger. She's like starting to like change and grow and basically become something else.
In Druidic, Vera will say, is there anything we can do? And Soul can understand that.
I'm
I
not
believe.
there.
Oh, you left? That's right.
I left to get Grow and Karis. And I don't know Druidic even if I have.
Yeah, Druidic doesn't translate to tongues. In the span of 6 seconds, her skin is going to become tough and chitinous. She's going to sprout additional legs, and like basically she transforms into a Drider. Multiple legs are going to sprout from her. She's going to have like the lower body of a spider. Her lips peel back to reveal large fangs in her mouth now that weren't there before, that are like dripping venom. And you also see that she's sort of foaming at her mouth. She no longer has any sense in her expression, and she starts like ramming herself against the iron bars of the cage that she's in.
I grab Lovette and pull her out of there.
All right, you pull Lovette out of there.
No!
Lilith is shrieking and screeching, so you get pulled from the room. Lilith is now ramming against the bars, trying to break them to get out of the cage. And the inspectors have all drawn weapons. And they're like, everyone get back! Get back!
Vera will get back.
Yeah, Petrie is pulling Lovette, kicking and screaming.
Go, you fucking mungon!
Can we assume Soul And the other two have finally come back so that they're ready for Cal?
Yeah, so you said you're bringing Grow.
Well, I was just grabbing Gro and Karis so that they'd be ready for Cal gets here, if he does.
Okay.
If he does.
And
And
Vera's
you'll-
going to be watching what's going on inside, by the way.
Is that the cage?
Yep.
Okay,
I
so
wanna
yeah,
see if
she's
the guards are okay.
She's definitely very easily breaking her way out of this cage. It's not really holding up against the amount of force she's able to throw against it because she's pretty big now. The guards move in. Basically, they're trying to kill her at this point. Like, they've got some weapons and they're trying to, like, stab at her. And they're hitting her, but they're not really doing anything to her. Like, her skin is now so tough that weapons are kind of bouncing off of her. She ends up reaching out, grabbing one of the inspectors, pulling him into the cage. She gives him, like, a bite and then tosses him to the side and grabs the weapon he was using, which for him was a long sword, but in her hands is a short sword. She uses it to quickly slash down another gnomish guard. She gives the gates one more final big kick with her two front legs and knocks the front of the gate wall down. She strides out and grabs up another short sword, and then she looks more like her picture.
Vera's going to book it out of the station.
Okay, what's the rest of the group doing?
I have literally just picked up Lovette and put her, football carrying her out of there.
Dad, come with us, please.
So at this point, Seamus runs up to her and he's like pleading with
Get
her.
out of here.
He's pleading with her to stop. She like looks at him, cocks her head to the side, leans down close to him, and the whole time he's trying to like calm her down, saying that it'll be okay, like we'll figure this out. And she gets like right down into his face and looking at him, and she just bites his neck. And again, the wounds, like everywhere she bites, it just sort of starts to fizz. Her venom is apparently extremely potent, and he collapses to the ground.
Put me down, you fucking piece of stone.
The guards are now fully trying to attack her, but she's
I'm going to make Archie rip your fucking arms off.
she's
She's gone.
fighting in a really tremendous style. Like you get the feeling that her sword's ability has not diminished in any way.
Is Cal here?
No.
I lift Lovette by both arms, lift her up eye to eye, and say, "They are gone. There is nothing for you here."
Just shut up, you don't know me.
Without Cal showing up, Soul's gonna take Gro and Karis to the dock.
Vera's going to fly up about 50 feet into the air
Mhm.
and summon a swarm.
Okay.
Also, I know that it won't work, but I've been playing with Archibald's activation mechanism, just kind of frantically trying to get him running.
Okay.
I call up to Vera. "Do you see Soul? Where have they gone?"
16, do I see Soul?
No. Like you're looking around, but they're not easily spottable from where you're at.
I don't know where they are. Just get out of here.
I look around. I make my way to the only place I know in this town is either the bar or that.
I'm gonna make as bright of dancing lights as I can above us.
Okay. So with that, you guys are able to find each other.
I start looking around frantically, thinking, "Oh, where's the spa?" And then he sees the beacon, and he says down to Lovette, "We're leaving."
Leave.
I said we.
So I'm going to take the piece of amber out of Mellifera's sting.
Yep.
Drop it. And I'd like to summon a lesser cataprism made of amber.
Okay.
A cataprism is a giant crystalline caterpillar.
Ooh,
Yep.
Cool name.
I like that. I really like that name.
It's a bit smaller than a typical one. This is a lesser cataprism.
And
I mean, I haven't taken it to lessons yet, but...
Cataprism. There we go. You construct a cataprism of the lesser variety.
How big is it?
It's a large critter.
Ooh, neat.
So you're outside, you summon the cataprism outside, you hear combat inside the precinct. I think everyone's vacated it of the party, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. A little while later, like within probably 30 seconds or so, you see Lilith step out, and she's got like just a handful of like nicks and cuts on her body that are leaking clear blood.
Mhm.
But for the most part, she looks like she's in pretty good shape. And the only like really nasty stuff is that both of her weapons are coated in blood. Like her forearms are even coated in blood. And there's also blood smeared around her mouth.
She's okay.
So, first I'd like... Actually, can I even tell the cataprism what to do, or does it decide what it does on its own?
You can give it kind of commands. I mean,
I believe it has a
summon
cone
critter.
attack.
Uh-huh.
Could it use that?
Crystal breath? Yeah, we could try that. See what it does. Spew forth crystal and silk-like substance in a cone range 20 feet. Solidifies in a rock-like hardness, forming needle-sharp spears of crystal that impale those in the area and deal 3d6 points of piercing damage. d6 reflex halves the damage. Okay. Well, So your cataprism fires that off. I'm going to have Lilith roll the reflex. Passes the reflex. So let's roll 3d6 and half it. That's going to do 5 points of damage to Lilith.
And then my swarm will envelop her.
Alrighty. So this is a 2d6 damage swarm?
Yep.
Okay.
That's 4 damage.
Lovely. Okay. What is Lovette saying about all this?
I thought Petrie was taking her away.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm in shock.
Does Lovette see this happening, or...
I'd like to be thinking. I think that would be watching.
Okay. So you see Vera attacking your mother.
Oh no! Stop.
There's up in the sky.
Lovette's not exactly in a stable place right now.
Mm.
Are might machines still going?
Yeah, they were told to break open the cage, which they've already
Yeah.
done that, and then the other ones were
haven't
told to intimidate people, and they're all dead now.
They didn't. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get them to come back and take the cataprism away. Not harm anyone, just haul it away.
Okay, so they kind of move in there and kind of interrupt the cataprism and get in its way. Lilith is going to move forward and just start dicing and slicing.
And I'm gonna also start furiously dinging the fucking tuning.
She deals 40 points of damage to the cataprism. Is it susceptible to poison? It's an
let me
elemental.
check.
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Okay. So the cataprism has a turn. What do you want it to do?
I believe it can do a full attack.
Okay. It's 4 claw attacks.
4 claws.
Yeah, 1 hit deals 10 points of damage, Lilith. Alright,
And also bees.
yeah, go ahead and roll your 2d6.
Another 4. And I would like to drop a swarm of velvet ants down.
Okay.
Have we gotten to the docks yet?
Yeah, you guys are at the docks. What would you like to do?
I would like to buy a way out. I
It's-
would like to.
Buy a ticket off this fucking island.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
Alright, you get to the docks and you try to negotiate for passage out of here. There is a boat leading to the city of Yugas. There, just across the channel.
Yeah.
It's pretty cheap. Like, you can buy a passage for like probably 5 gold or less.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Has Petra caught up?
Yeah, Petra and Lovette, you also get to the docks as well. More guards are starting to arrive, but they're all kind of keeping their distance from Lilith.
Just go back and I gotta find a way to rescue you.
So
Soul, I'm not equipped to handle this.
We're getting out of here.
okay. So
Cal didn't come. We have to go.
Why not?
I don't know. His job's done with us. What happened to Lovette? Wait, why do you guys look so bad? What happened?
Fix this. So, help me.
What?
Help me. I don't.
Soul is unsure and holds their arms out to like hold Lovette and looks confused at Petra.
She's gone.
The woman
No, God.
has
It's on my phone.
the woman in the cell turned into a giant spider.
They found out and they punished me, and I can save her if she's safe, but it seems they're going to kill her.
Is there a way for me to knock Lovette out?
yes, you can try to knock Lovette out.
What a shitty day.
I
This
could
is-
take my hammer and
this
go
is-
boop.
This is Lovette's very shitty day.
Really.
So,
I
yeah,
figured
you
that
can-
was the safest way to get her off the
Okay,
island.
so you
She
can-
seems a bit hysterical.
So make an attack at a -4.
Soul looks at the rest of the group, goes up to Lovette, kind of brushes bangs up and kisses her on the forehead, and then I knock her out if I can. What
Okay.
check
Night,
do I need to do?
Make an attack at a -4.
I'm going to use the
Currently.
blunt of Symphonia's whip.
Lovette is currently being grappled, right?
Yeah.
Well, she's getting carried by Petra.
She's getting carried.
So
She's
do you
helpless. You could coup de grace, but it's going to be a subdual coup de grace.
I know you're up high.
I can fly twice as high.
it's
Don't.
Take a look.
in a book.
In a book.
No.
Okay, automatic hit and critical hit. Okay.
16?
16 subdual damage. So let me just add that. What we got here? 16 plus 17.
Did I just kill Lovette?
No, sadly.
Okay.
No.
So that's gonna get Lovette to 33 damage total. Lovette has 3 hit points left, and is still conscious.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck, son?
Do you want to do it again?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it again.
Alright. Critical damage. Roll it in the chat. 20 more. Alright.
Oh, that would have been perfect.
That would have been perfect the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's enough that Lovette is now knocked out. Alright, so my next question is, back on land,
In the sky more.
Lilith is currently like fighting off your cataprism and a lot of guards. Are you going to continue trying to kill Lilith with swarms, or are you going to leave?
I'm going to continue using swarms. I'm going to stick around until the Drider is no longer moving.
Because there is a couple of tricks up this Drider's sleeve that are going to be bad if you stick around.
Is that like 50 feet kind of bad, or?
Yeah, no, it's further than that, but yeah.
Okay, yeah, fuck this.
Well, I was planning, once Lovette was knocked out, I'm going to send a message to Vera. I've got a boat. Are you ready?
I'm going to drop one more Velvet Swarm, get Hummel back, and leave.
Okay. The last thing you see is the Drider starts to launch webbing out at all of the swarms, which is fucking them up gloriously.
Alright.
Do you send a response to Soul?
I'm on my way.
Okay.
There you are.
Thank you. And Soul's getting everyone on the boat, and they just look at Petra, and they look real guilty, and they're like, so, it's okay to blame me for this. I'm sorry. I just didn't think I could get her off this island without her being asleep. Please don't hate me. And Soul kind of looks at the rest of the group when they say that.
Karis is, like, just silent after all this shit that she has just seen. Like, she's got nothing to say. She's just trying to process all this.
I'm gonna send one more message to Vera. Ask the ferryman to start the boat. Can you reach us that way?
Vera arrives.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind, you're here. Alright. And Soul turns to the ferryman and is like, I'll pay you extra if you start now.
The gnome, like, shrugs and goes, alright! So he charges 5 gold a head, and he'll shove off and get you guys going. So your boat moves away from the shoreline, and you know somewhere else there is a Drider that is going on a rampage in this town.
Vera, are you okay?
Vera's probably breathing heavily. I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't know what they're gonna do about that over there. There wasn't much I could do.
Soul kind of like moves their hand towards an unconscious Lovette. I did a bad thing.
Do you regret the thing you did?
Kind of.
Let's see. What did you do?
I knocked her out.
What did you do to deserve that?
She seemed like she wouldn't have let us leave if she was awake. And a lot happened today, and it's the first thing I could think of. I hit her once, and then I panicked when she asked why I did that, and then I hit her again.
Well, I mean, it makes sense that she panicked, but, I mean, I can't say what you did was completely wrong.
I just wanted us to get off the island safely.
And we are now.
I'm sorry. I'm
fine.
so sorry.
It's all good.
Petra has laid Lovette on one of the benches, I guess, and made his way over towards Karis and sat near them.
I don't really know what we can do for Lovette, to be perfectly honest. She lost everything.
Soul looks over at Karis and kind of goes down to her level.
Hey.
You there?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
She, like, looks at her hands and, like, turns them over. They're in one piece. Yeah, I guess.
Not physically. I mean... And Soul, like, gestures to their chest. In here. Are you okay?
I suppose so. I've never seen something like that before. It's my fault.
What? What are you talking about?
What happened to Moira? I recognize what was happening to Moira, and it must have been my fault.
What? It's not your fault, one. But what happened to Moira? I feel like I'm missing something.
Her soul must have been worse off than I thought. I thought that everything would have worked out, that once I got it separated from Marcus's soul, it would have been able to be brought back with no issue. But it wasn't. It was too damaged.
And now it's finally clicked for Soul that was all in vain.
Oh, it's not your fault, Karis. It's not. Don't you dare think that, okay? Marcus was gonna die anyways, okay?
I thought I was...
didn't know.
I thought I was bringing her back, but I just made a ghoul. She says the word like it's a curse word.
You didn't know.
How could you know? Vera will chime in from, like, the side of the deck. I don't think really anyone could have truly known what we were dealing with. I told everyone to rush in and do this, and we did.
Look, it's none of our faults. Not even Marcus's, not mine, not yours, Vera, not Karis, not Lovette. It was no one's fault. It was Marcus's choice to do that, and we all asked him, and he okayed it. No one is at fault here. It's just the way things happen.
Okay. And Soul looks like they're just trying not to cry.
Soul, are you okay?
And Soul's face at first is just flat and blank, and then you just see like this really ugly like frown, like gritting teeth. Yeah.
Vera will walk up and sit you down and just put their arm on your shoulder.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
we? And like Soul's like trying to gesture properly to like calm everyone down, but their hands are like shaking like fucking maracas. We just got the ring and it's fine.
Vera's just gonna stay there.
I think we just how long until Lovette gets to wake up?
I'll leave that up to you guys.
So I guess
You
I wake
okay?
up to this.
Alright, you wake up and you're on a boat.
We're pretty far out.
Is she dead?
Vera, slightly out of breath. No, she's not.
Does anyone have anything to blame?
Soul looks at Karis.
Karis, like, thinks for a second, like, pats her pockets and, like, her belt pouches, and she shakes her head no.
Captain, do you have any liquor on this boat?
How big of a boat?
Petra has fucking liquor.
He does. He took it from the spa.
Oh, fuck, yes, I do!
You asshole.
I forgot!
For free.
Petra reaches into his sack and procures the 2 bottles of wine.
So I don't know how I woke up. I don't know what I would like.
You're
Just
laying on
laid
a
down.
You're laying.
Yeah, so
you were
I'm laying
laid
on my
down on a
back.
bench. Yeah, you were laying down on a.
Okay.
Yeah, you were laid down on your back on a bench
I'll
below
reach
decks.
Okay. I'll reach out for the bottle, and assuming that he passes over, I just uncork it and, like, still lying on my back, just bottle
can't
straight to
drink that
throat.
way.
Yeah,
He
I
takes
know.
the other
Physically
bottle.
impossible.
He takes the other bottle and he's sitting next to Karis and doesn't even look at Karis, just puts it in front of her.
I don't feel like drinking right now.
What? Are you killing me? That's exactly what you're talking about. Just make civilization go away. I mean, it kind of tends to do that on its own. But are you guys okay?
Well, I assume we're a bit better off than you are, Lovette.
Soul approaches Lovette and kneels down to her,
And they take out a copper rose.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not
Can
your
you forgive me?
It's you don't need to be forgiven.
Then I ask you a different question. Can you forgive yourself? Please. It's not your fault.
None of this would have happened if I just...
No. No. Don't say that.
You could just place
You
it
are
on
your
the
mother's happiness. You can't think that way. Please. You deserve better.
And Soul kind of
What?
gestures the rose out to her again.
I'll take it.
Petra notices and doesn't
you
say a
notice?
word.
Do you know?
Do I notice? A 10?
You did.
I mean, you're sitting. You're also doing this
No.
right in front of us. So
No,
I guess no.
You're,
Oh,
you're not going to notice. Not with that roll.
okay.
Karis didn't notice with a 16, so both of you are totally oblivious. Because Karis is in like I said, like almost a fugue state. She's just almost not responsive to the world right now.
What do I even do, Neil?
Princeadium can be your home now, if you want.
don't
I won't
know.
make you do anything. You choose your own path, okay?
Okay.
But I'll try my best to help where I can. Just take as much time as you need.
And Soul kind of brushes Lovette's hair back again, gives her another kiss on the forehead, and then starts to play a lullaby for her on their lyre.
I'm sorry. So,
You don't have to apologize to me.
It's 27 for the strings, by the way.
Nice.
Just get some rest, okay?
I don't really think that's going to have like my best.
Just try not to think too much right now. Okay?
Yeah, I'll say that's a long Nelson. Fuck, I guess I'm fine.
I could knock you out again.
Soul has like an impish smile. They're trying to liven up the conversation a bit.
Does anyone know what time it is? I'm gonna check to see if I can activate Archibald yet.
You are unable to do so.
Oh.
And Soul just kind of, after they finish their song, they pat you on the shoulder and they go to see how Grow's doing.
Grow's sort of leaning up against the side of the ship on a bench, and he's not really looking that great, but he's also kind of more concerned about all of you all at this point.
You look like you're getting worse. What happened?
It's nothing. That spell just took a lot out of me.
Okay.
I mean, is Lovette going to be alright?
Soul glances back at Lovette and looks at Grow.
I mean, there's plenty of space back home.
I know. I told her if she wanted, it could be her home. Plenty of pretty elves there for her to woo.
Exactly. The prettiest.
Grow.
What?
Soul looks embarrassed.
He kind of like folds his arms and leans back a little bit, and he's like, I've already gotten one way better than all of them anyway.
Soul, like, rears their hand back to punch him, and then puts it down, and then just puts their forehead on his shoulder.
He leans his head over to put it on top of your head.
This is one of the longest days ever.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day! Oh my
God, it was.
Wait.
Oh, that is the name of the episode.
Yep.
Whatever
Happy
the
Estella.
actual thing. Happy Estella Day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. And
Petra-
that's the
Petra-
best place I could possibly call this. That's it. Thanks for listening. And now a special message from one of our friends.
Are you itching for a good story? Laughter among friends, maybe even a mystery or two? Well, you're in luck. Fire Breathing Kittens is a standalone Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Each episode is a separate 3-hour-long story, like a movie for your ears, so you can listen to these adventures in any order you like. So, join us on a real play D&D quest as we solve mysteries, attempt comedic banter, and enjoy friendship. Fire Breathing Kittens podcast. Fantasy, action, mystery, friendship.
Thanks for listening. As always, special thanks to Protagonist for the theme music, and Emily Roll for Fantasy for this episode's soundtrack. Interested in following us on social media? Do so on Twitter at CheckPleaseD&D, or want to support the podcast and be part of the Czech Republic? Go to our Patreon under Kaneshra. Until next time.